Boy Gray, Dave, unofficial mayor of St. Louis. We are here, loving it. Happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. And sitting next to me, of course, Jay the historian in the building.
Yes, sir.
And always our man, Bino on the scene-o.
That's right. That's right.
What's happening, boy? What's happening?
Shut the fuck up.
It's like that today.
It's gonna be one of them.
Oh yeah, one of them days, man. Been a crazy week back to school. You know, a lot of kids back to school. Y'all go to school, man. Go to school.
Get that
Education. Go to school. Go to school. Get that education.
Schools, get that bus system together, man.
Yeah.
Stop
Oh yeah, that's
kids'
crazy.
education.
Yeah. Come on. Hey, matter of fact,
How you gonna tell
great
them on a
segue.
Saturday,
Come on.
man?
Come on, Jay. Give it to him.
Hey,
Give it
listen,
to him.
man. If this not an attack against education, man, in the urban environment, man, against these students, man, and it ain't just no black and white thing at this point, man. Look, how you gonna call and announce on a Saturday that you're not gonna have buses for these kids to get to school on Monday? That's absolutely crazy, and it was planned. Man, listen. Whenever you allow a public school system to fail in any urban development, you asking for a gateway to the penitentiary. I'm telling you, they better fix it. That's my spiel right there, man. Y'all better stop playing with these kids' education, man. Every parent doesn't have the resources to drive their kids to school, man. And if y'all think this is done haphazardly or by accident, don't believe the hype, baby. It's been in the plan. If you can't get to it, you can't get it. Straight up, man. Straight up.
So, in other words, sit down.
That being said,
and shut the
That
fuck
being said,
up.
oh yeah, happy birthday,
Happy birthday to
Cujo! Happy
Me,
birthday!
Milk Dud can cook his ass off.
birthday, family.
Happy birthday, ain't
Happy
here
birthday,
right now, but
family.
happy birthday. You say you cook it? You flip
Milk
it?
Dud can throw down.
No, Milk
I
Dud.
ain't bullshit.
Hey, she Shantae in the rounds of death. I haven't heard from her, so I'm not sure if she's just gonna pop in or show up or not. It's all good, Shantae. You know it's all love.
Yes,
Coach
yes.
Ted
All
is somewhere. Y'all
Ted
see-
out there trying to set up $1 million
y'all see
deal on
that empty
t-shirts.
seat right there. Coach Ted told Beans that basically he said he can't beat the people. He said, look, instead of spending $50 with them people, spend $200 with me.
Right.
That's a
And I,
better deal.
and I told
That's a
him,
better deal.
I told him, shut the fuck up.
Hey, y'all know this what we do, man. You know, just harping on that education thing,
Hey,
man.
they playing.
I actually titled this show, you know what I'm saying, Back to School 2024. Let's learn something this year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Look, let's learn something this year, man. And they making all the hot boy. You know, I know y'all get tired of people talking about the internet and computers and all that good stuff. What you got, Judge? What you got? All right. Cause I got
Don't mind me.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, we got you know, it's just the internet still just perpetuating this fast life, not making education. If you look back at some of my shows, I don't know if it's about 3 months, 4 months, 5 months ago, I said that the internet is making education not look as important. It's making that degree not look as important.
And they making prison look good.
More important. You know what I'm saying? Like we was talking about earlier today. You know, Jay. Hey, Jay. Come on, Jay. Come on.
They making it look good.
Hey, you know.
We talked about it earlier about. You said it. You posted it. What you had posted about what make a dude that just saying more credible.
So about a week and a half ago, I made a post. When I post things, I get a lot of reaction. You know, I ain't talking about millions and nothing like that, but I get a lot of reaction. But when I post this, everybody kind of dummied up. I said, and you know what? I got a lot of homeboys that's going through this right now, and I have conversations with them, so I ain't rubbing them the wrong way. It's not you, bro.
Right, it ain't
it's
about
not you.
that. It's
But
not
I say,
about that.
why do you have to go to prison? Okay, you come out after you did your prison time or whatever. You may start trucking, whatever you do to be successful, and then people look up to that and they'll follow your blueprint. But if you follow that blueprint, that means you got to go to prison first. why do you have to go to prison in order for people to look at your story and say, okay, I can follow that as a pattern? When it's guys like me, I never been to prison before, never in my life, and I'm always building a better version of myself. Why people won't take that credit and move forward with that blueprint, but they'll move forward with the prison blueprint? I've been to prison because it sound good. Man, I was in prison, man. I came out about 2 houses and then got my credit straightened out. But why you have to go to the prison? And I'm going to say this. I'm listening to my homies that's listening. I'm not talking about y'all.
It's no knock on that.
When you go to prison, you lost. You lost, bro. You in the game of the streets, you lost. That's the penalty box, bro. So when you go to prison, that everybody that went to prison lost. So I'm gonna tell you, you don't go to prison a winner. You lost. But people will listen to the losing story that leads to success until the steadfast path that leads to the success. Mm-hmm. And why is that? That was my big question. Guess what? I ain't getting out a single comment.
Basically, what he's saying to you youngsters, try the right way before you try the wrong way. If you don't want it, if you want it, try the right way and avoid the prison.
Right.
As a matter of fact, hold on. As a matter of fact, y'all come on up. Hey, y'all, we got Tony
Man,
Mays in the
come
building,
on
y'all.
up, man.
Give them a warm hustle different welcome, y'all. Hey, look, they got their own show.
Because this real, man.
Okay, listen, I'm totally wrong because I know his name, but I don't know your name by heart, and I want to say it right before I introduce you, ma'am.
It's just
Because
Stone.
you got too many.
Just Stone. Okay, we can say. So we just want to know.
And then I'm gonna segue you this with
Stone
this right here.
Cold.
You got a lot of
They
young
say
brothers
Keystone.
out here right now that they two wishes. We used to wish to maybe be MJ or go to a college that we want to go to. They two wishes is, man, I want to go to prison and get my hood credit and go back to the hood, or I want to die.
That's the dumbest shit ever.
Whoever said
Let me
whoever
say,
said that did get the shit slapped out of him.
listen, but
The
no,
homie
but
said all the
but I understand what he's saying. Like, as growing up on both sides, because I done been in jail, but I ain't never did no bids. You know what I'm saying? But everybody I grew up with is in jail or just came home from jail. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm from the west side of St. Louis. Born and raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still ain't out the hood type shit, but I ain't fucked up. So like, I grew up, I went to school, but I still gang bang. You see what I'm saying? I had a job.
How did you differentiate that?
Yeah, and see, that's really what made me want to chime in, because I got a brother that just came home from jail. He did 10 years. What young niggas don't realize is going home during that time. Now I'm gonna go back to your question, but I ain't want to forget that thought from what he was saying. What young niggas don't realize is during that time that you sitting down trying to get that street cred, that 10-year bid you sat down and did, life done changed 80,000 different fucking times in that 10 years.
Right.
Come on, say
So
it.
while you think you gonna go to jail and come home the same nigga you went in as, life done sped past your ass damn near 50 years for real. You know what I'm saying? Technology done changed 8 different times. Goddamn, if not more, if not double that, because we know they change technology every 6 months, 3 to 6 months.
Every 6 months. So a
You
year.
know what I'm saying? So with that being said, that 10 years you done sat down, you done missed what? 20 changes?
But is that really a thought process?
But
Or
they
are
don't think
actually-
about
it's not a
But see,
thought
look,
process.
you don't think about that.
They ain't
That's what
thinking,
I'm
yo.
saying. They
No,
not
no,
thinking
you
about
said-
that until it happens.
You said that they go, like, they'll say, oh, I'm going to go to jail because I'll get this street cred when I come out.
Right.
Right.
But you don't know how much time you getting. So
Exactly.
if you get a
Right.
bid,
It ain't no telling. It's
How long?
It's a throw of the dice on that whole scene.
oh, so
Exactly.
they really playing Russian roulette.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And they really don't care.
And
And they
90%
don't-
of them playing Russian roulette with an automatic.
And they don't. And what they don't realize is that they really playing with their life. They don't realize that they really
Cold-blooded.
see. When they realize it come from this video game mentality. They don't realize that you will not respond, little nigga. They
Now,
don't
how did it get
realize-
to that? Please explain that. How did it get to that?
Watch
What
this,
made
watch this real quick.
popular?
Ted, watch this real quick. Just like we were talking about earlier. it's the different sets of norms that are set in place when you're in different
Generations.
environments, when you're
Different
in different
generations.
environments and generations.
Uh-huh.
So if you going to school and getting all A's, I went to a school all the way miles away from my neighborhood. So that's why I didn't get caught up in the neighborhood thing. So I was going to school, but I had homies around me. My friends around me were doing the same thing.
Right.
The other orbiters were gang banging, shooting, killing, selling drugs. They didn't penetrate our circle. But when you got a homeboy next to you saying, "Oh man, you gonna do your homework, man. Oh man, you will weekend. You going in the house, man. You lame, man."
I know exactly what he's talking about.
And if you don't want to be lame,
I grew up during the DSEG program era.
I did too.
You know what I'm saying? So where we was in the city, but we went to school with the white boys.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So again, I went to school. I did my work. Cause I feared my mama more than any nigga on the street.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying?
Cause my mom and my dad gonna kick my ass.
and family, did you
I'll whoop you outside. I'll whoop you,
I
G.
can't whoop her.
I can't whoop her.
Hey,
I
family,
can't
and
whoop
I
them
still
either.
got I still gotta go in her
Message
and live.
and live. They feed
They
me.
take care of me, they clothe me, nigga. No.
Why would you
fuck
piss
what
on the
talking-
people that take care of you?
Fuck what you talking about, nigga. So I'm gonna go with her, do what this woman told me to do before I left her to go to school, goddamn me. Then when I come home, I was a legit gangbanger. Like,
but when you was out there, watch this. When you were out there in class, you didn't have to be hard.
No.
that's the
You didn't
and
have
that's
to
the
be
thing.
tough.
I ain't had to
It was
do
a
nothing.
different. It was a different expectation.
Now look, but you did what you didn't because again, we all went to school with these same niggas that came from the city to the county with us. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said,
Is that shit?
niggas that still have to, niggas be out there trying to project the city energy in the county.
Why?
You know what I'm saying?
And why? Now that we're older,
but why?
You have to ask yourself. Well, at the age then,
Right.
you kind of get it. I feel what you're saying because you're trying to
Find yourself.
But that was
I
the
live in
that
one
was the
area,
generation,
but I
like
go
you
to
said,
another
it was the generation,
area.
though.
And I'm gonna say
Yeah.
the biggest thing, and I heard somebody else say it to somebody, is that we don't have the OGs that we had.
Nah, we don't. That's the big thing.
You see what I'm saying? We don't have that nigga that's been through it already and say, "Hey, little nigga, that shit you doing look goofy as fuck." We don't have no more of them. And then on another level is
that's
these
us,
little
though.
niggas, but these little
Can I-
niggas don't want to listen.
I was getting ready to say.
See, that's the other thing because we was receptive
Yeah.
to the shit. These little niggas don't even want to hear it.
But you know what though? I ain't gonna even lie to you. I was never receptive. They used to always kick on my ass and get on some bullshit.
Well,
But
no,
you know what
every-
Tonyo
every-
used to always
every
say?
time.
Get your ass out of here. Ain't it time for you to go to practice?
Who named Tonyo?
Yeah.
We got the same
Bino.
man.
So he would
got
always
the same
say that.
name.
Like, even when I was on some bullshit, even though me and him might be beefing, he would, in his mind,
That was beefing back then.
He said that's
yeah,
what we was doing.
beefing. But I'm just saying,
That's
no, I'm
what
saying
we
not
was
when you telling me to go to practice.
kids.
I'm saying when we was, fucking around out there in the court.
Fight.
But
Oh, that was one of them setup fights. You know, that was
yeah,
we used to set them up. Like,
yeah.
Tony will be waiting outside his door. Like, wait till he come outside. And we because remember you had the little
Yeah.
guy right
Stick
there in
off
front
his
of you.
shoulder.
Right
Yeah,
there,
but
so-
I swear to God though, he would be one of the motherfuckers that tell me, "Get your ass out, nigga. Ain't it time for you to go to practice?"
Right.
You'll be thinking like, "Damn, let me get up out of here anyway," because he trying to like unconsciously,
telling
he
you
really
something.
telling you, "Man, get your ass out of here and
Fuck
go
is
to
you in
practice."
here,
Click
man?
from around us.
Hey.
we didn't have 33-year-old grandmas.
No.
No, heck no.
Right.
That was unheard.
That's a
of.
big. But you can't knock them.
No,
still
I'm not saying nothing wrong.
Heard
Nothing
of.
against a 33-year-old grandma, but what I'm saying is that, if you take a 33-year-old's mentality and a 53-year-old's mentality, that's a 20-year difference.
Two different
There's a
Can
lot,
I say
yes,
something about
ma'am.
that?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
that's still a generation thing. Because my grandmother, when she became a grandmother, was 36.
Right,
Okay, that's still young.
right,
But she was born in 1950.
right.
You
That's
see what I'm
right,
saying?
right.
So
Yeah.
it's
Totally
still
different.
it's
Whole
a generation
different
thing,
thing.
though.
Right,
You
but
can have a
these
young
grandmas
grandma.
born in 1980.
But wait, her grandmama was
2000.
Right.
Hey, but look, her grandmama was probably wasn't
And
born.
she
until
32.
Right. I have people
In
I
the
grew up with that are
20s,
grandmothers
still
right now.
outside.
Like
Right.
I can't even
Out here.
fathom being
Y'all
a
might be
grandmother
fucking the
right
same
now.
niggas.
And they didn't have.
Nope.
They didn't
Right.
have.
They didn't have that.
Everything wasn't
They
instant.
didn't have.
And
this.
damn me, the
Instant.
next door, the mama down the street will whoop your ass and take
Oh,
you to
God.
jail.
Yes.
Hey, listen.
And
my
then
wife
what he do?
Yes.
Get your
story.
ass in here.
Ain't no nigga ever had a block's worth of whoopings, bro. Like, listen, man, I got whooped from Kate's and fucking Cabinet all the way to fucking what was it? Union and Co-Bread,
Right.
Cates.
Yeah, you
Y'all
had all the people
Cates
ready
and
for
Cabinet.
you, ready for you.
To motherfucking you, man. Stop.
Hey,
but listen,
everybody
let me
on
ask
the
you
porch
this.
stoning your ass.
Right. I'm too fucking little to cross the street by myself, so I still gotta wait for my mama to get to the goddamn corner.
But let me ask you this. Let me
Yeah.
ask you this. Let me ask you this. In the whole grand scheme of things, are also different. How come we didn't think different about our neighborhoods as kids then, and when we saw all these abandoned buildings? Why didn't we didn't have social media.
We wasn't taught that.
We didn't have all the shit that you could see to be creative. I totally get it.
Right.
But when you don't have that and they tell you school is the way to get it and then you still buck that system, what else was there? Because I didn't.
Hey, but look, school wasn't teaching you shit
No.
about Christopher Columbus and all that.
Yeah.
They see some
False
bullshit.
shit.
They
You
see
know
some
what I'm
bullshit.
saying?
That's what I'm saying.
that
We
was
weren't
really
taught that. That's the only
wasn't
reason
taught
why.
shit.
We weren't taught that.
We
Like,
taught slavery shit.
So yeah,
all
we
that
weren't
old
taught
shit.
like you
Hey,
can buy up your
bless you,
block.
bro.
We weren't taught that. Like even honestly, that little program that St. Louis came out with a year or two ago, where it was $1. Nobody
Yeah,
jumped
dollar
on
houses,
that.
yeah.
The
But-
amount of I thought that would be like, hey,
You know
who
what happened?
wouldn't do
But
that?
The
Like,
the backstory on that, and Ted can vouch for this. That was in sales, you always taught to sell the sizzle.
okay,
See, the qualifications for those dollar homes,
Yes,
a lot of people
I
didn't
got you.
know.
I
So
got
what
you.
happened is everybody think, oh, I can go. Y'all heard that commercial?
Yeah.
If you're in a pickle, buy a car for a nickel.
Yeah.
Go up there with a nickel.
Right.
And fuck
Wait, say,
Or
Go
that-
up there with a
you
nickel.
ain't
Or
getting
that
no
buy
car for no
stuff
nickel.
for a
Right.
dime.
You know what I'm saying? You know, no shot at whoever.
I went up
commercial
there,
is,
damn
but-
me.
And that's what they did with the dollar homes.
Gotcha.
You had to
They
have
pulled
X
out that
amount of
paperwork
dollars.
on you, big dog.
Hey, you
It
gonna
ain't
need
a
this
dime.
much down.
That's how they got it.
I understand.
So you had all the
Y'all
people
false
waiting in line.
advertising.
They got disappointed.
But you
Gotcha.
know what?
Hey,
you know what?
but I know,
Disappointed.
but
Gotcha.
the dude, it was a dude sued Red Bull. Red Bull said you give you wings. Dude sued Red Bull for $13 million and won it.
Because he tried to jump.
Cause he told them, damn me, y'all told me I would gain wings a person, and he won $13 million.
That's crazy.
But they said that.
Fuck.
And
crazy.
you know what?
That.
It's,
But
no,
that, you know
listen.
what? They don't say it no more. It's false
That's what I'm
advertising.
saying.
They don't say it no more.
He
Which
ain't
is
even have
which
to
is
jump.
really weird, guys. Because seriously, did you really think you was gonna sprout wings?
No.
Like it's so like the
Here you
fact
go,
that you
Martha.
have to
That's-
say
that's-
do
he
not
didn't
eat
even-
the Tide Pod.
But he
You
didn't-
know what I mean? Like
That's the karma of
He didn't even have to
media
jump.
advertisement.
He
They
didn't
put
even have
so
to
much
jump.
shit that bullshit.
Right.
You see that shit
All
so
they
many
do is
times
go
that you
to,
thought
I didn't
if
get
you
my
drink
wings.
Red Bull,
Right.
you get you some
It ain't
motherfucking.
got
But
paid.
it's also I'm gonna tell you it's also something called the rule of law. Okay, so we operate in a layman's world every day, and we don't consider the judicial system and how it's actually ran and conducted. Because when you get in that system, whether it's commercial law, business law,
You
criminal
understand
law,
it.
whatever, it's written a certain way.
Yes.
There's a difference between a human being and a real person.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if you advertise something with a specific wording, when you get in that courtroom, it's a totally different realm, and that's
Gotcha.
how so many people end up in a conundrum because they're operating off of feelings, emotions, stuff that's not facts based.
And businesses
statistics,
operate off
and they
of
don't
law,
understand
off the
law.
law.
And the one thing about it is,
Facts and facts on.
ignorance of the law does not exempt you from
Right.
it. So if you don't understand it,
That don't
and
mean
you go
shit.
into that courtroom, the
You
judge,
just dumb.
hey, the judge even tell you.
Especially because it's free information.
Yeah.
It's there for you. So if you didn't do the research,
Yeah.
that's your fault.
Now though,
I listen.
No, it's always been that way.
It's always
I
been.
mean,
That's
it
always
has-
been
You
that
could
way.
go study law and take the
Yeah.
bar exam and not go to school. You don't need no school to go do
I
that.
got you.
Yeah, you don't.
So they
But it's almost
have
impossible to do it.
you could back in the day you could trade. I could give you a key of cocaine if you was a lawyer. I could give you a key of cocaine for your services.
right?
It's in the test now that says I cannot trade you a key of cocaine for your services. So if it wasn't in the test,
Right.
it was not.
It wasn't law.
It would have never been law.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know when the judges, I watched the judge the other day. He told a defendant, the defendant was trying to speak on his own behalf without a lawyer there. The judge said, "Stop
don't know- yeah.
talking immediately," because he's like the referee.
He
He said,
incriminating
there, he
himself.
said
Yeah,
there
he
are
giving too much
prosecutors,
information.
attorneys in this room that will use what you're saying against you.
Right.
But he didn't understand decorum, In a courtroom, he didn't understand the color of law, and he didn't understand the rule of law, which are all elements. Jurisprudence. He didn't understand, so he just ended up, and I just want to say what's on my mind, because, see, we operate off of feelings.
Correct. And when I get a chance to say something, I want to state my piece.
And you don't understand the Constitution of the United States of America.
Everything you say will be
and used against you in a court of law.
Miranda rights. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Clay was here?
Once they say it, it's in effect. And now that's another thing. If they don't say that to you, it don't apply to you.
You know
what?
Well,
let me ask you this then. Let me ask you this.
Once they put you in their custody and they do not read you them rights, bro, anything they miss out, you're not liable for.
Let me ask you this. Is it the lack of education in the missed years of having to go to jail that has hurt the entrepreneur small business system in black communities? Because there has been a bunch of different times where we could have taken advantage of real estate in our areas over the course of the 10, 15, 20 years that we have not. So the only thing that I can relay that to is that we just didn't know. You don't know what
because most people like to lean into their own understanding. So if you don't understand it, you don't lean into it. So immediately, you don't even try unless that's something you genuinely want to do,
That black people don't own shit. It's been taught to us that it's hard as fuck for black people to own shit. So it wasn't up until the last maybe 10, 20, maybe 30 years where black people as a people realized, no, bitch, we can do that shit too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, activating it and people knowing it,
right,
it's not the same as people going out being educated on it. And we all know the saying is still true. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in a book. And that's the only way niggas gonna find shit, is if they actually take the time to sit the fuck down and read. But nobody wanna fucking do that, and they killed it and made it even worse with this fucking internet.
Yep. Can I answer Terry's question?
So if it ain't an audio book, they don't give a fuck. They ain't gonna hear it.
If I can answer Terry's question real quick, I'm gonna surmise. I'm gonna make it real short, real straight.
Spit it out.
There's a theory, and it happens in the animal kingdom all the time. It also happens amongst humans because we are in the phylum somewhere of animals. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if the alpha or the most strongest animal goes to the top of the pile and beats everybody back down from the pile, eventually those people that are beat down will teach their offspring, don't try it. So they won't, because their parents are telling them that. So they won't even try. So after a while, the parents don't even have to beat the offspring. It's inbred, it's inherent in them now. They won't even try. So an example is our kids are taught to get an education, go to school, and get a good job.
Yup, that's it. Yup.
Not go to school and start your own business.
Right.
So I had these white clients of mine that I've been on ask me, what was the purpose of HBCUs? I said HBCUs were the only institutions that we could go to actually get a higher learning of education. But HBCUs fucked up because they got controlled by a dollar. And the only thing that they taught us was how to work for these people. They didn't tell. What I learned at Florida State University was not the same thing in the business class that I learned at Florida A&M University. Wow. Florida A&M taught me how to work in the bank. Florida State taught me how to set up the bank, and I don't even have to own it.
Right.
I just need 12 people who have these credentials.
Yep.
I need to set up 2,000 accounts at this amount of money, and I need a board of governors on paper to run this bank. That's all the fuck I need, and I can put $2-3 million, and I can start my own bank in my charter. Florida State, I will totally agree with you. But when you look back at how we had to get educated and how they still control the market, when, like you said, when y'all went to school, when we went to school, they didn't teach you shit. So it wasn't interesting for you.
Right.
But at some point, y'all, how did we miss the hustle in all of it?
Because let me take.
Let me just my bad.
Go ahead.
No, my thing is this: the point nobody bringing up is that unless your uncle, your daddy, your grandpa was a real estate guy, that might not interest you. Because if you love football and you get $100,000, You might go sponsor a football team or
Right.
make your own team. Or you're not thinking about that abandoned house down the street.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You still thinking about helping the community, but you think about helping the community in another
different way.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? We're not. Everybody's not thinking the same.
Right.
You know, now if your uncle was a real estate guy and you was with him and you was hitting on hammers and shit when you was a kid, you get $10,000. They say, shit, you could buy that house down the street for $2,000.
Right.
Spend that other $7,000. And picks it up and sell it for $50.
Right.
Shit, that's what you know.
Right.
You bring that to me, and my uncle was a mechanic. I'd be like, it sound cool,
Can we
bro,
open
but
the
I
shop?
could flip 5 cars with that
do
10 grand you talking
Yeah.
with. You get what I'm saying? So that's another percentage of the people, and that's why too.
Again, generation
that falls into what's going on. Now, probably early on, real estate was probably the only thing that the early people were taught to buy, because now it's like you get some land, can't nobody fuck with you. You have to think about the basic rules before, you know, other people and other cultures integrating into the slave, you know, mentality. Not in a bad way for a slave mentality, but that's what we knew. We had horses, and the only thing you wanted was some land where your people could stay. You was thinking my land is my shit. I could build this shit up to the sky on my land. I can tell you to get the fuck off what? Off my land.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now we have started, you know, now it went away from that when land became, okay, everybody got some land. Now what he got?
Right.
That motherfucker got a boat, now everybody want a boat.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
But everybody don't have no boat.
You know what's
Exactly.
So, you know
but
what's
then
so funny?
that'd be the new Cadillac, oh my bad, or the new BMW,
That's the
or
new
the
goal.
new Rolex.
That's the
Right.
new goal
or
to
whatever.
get to.
We buy things, you know, like I said, man.
We're
the
customers,
things we
we're not
buy
consumers.
impress broke people.
Yeah.
And I put myself in that because I'm out here buying the same shit. I got probably the same shoes somebody got on right. You get what I'm saying? We buy shit not to impress
nobody
broke
got
people on
these
purpose,
on.
but
I
the
had-
things that we
I had
buy
to wear some
only
shoes today that
impress
y'all don't
broke people.
Cow hat on y'all don't have no cow hat on.
No, I don't got
I
none of them,
Y'all got on Jordans.
Hey,
Y'all ain't got no
hey,
cow
he came
hat.
up here like he was finna go in a circle. Hey, you got your partner by the hand, bring up on the good thing.
You know what's so funny though? What's so funny is that everyone's in a like uproar in the country right now. Everybody's in the ticklish position of uncomfortability, right? And I might have made up a word. And the reason why is because it's a hard reset. And I'm gonna explain to you. Our market system is free enterprise, okay? Open market. So what that means is you don't go and work on a job and retire. You create a job.
Correct.
So folks are so used to
But listen,
doing that.
Jay, hold on. That's why I asked you.
But you
We missed it. We missed how to micromanage that. There's an age group of people from
got
25
comfortable,
to 45 who didn't get educated on. I consult when I go to these clients all across the country. That's why you don't see me. I'm all over the country dealing with people. These clients are craftsmen in their business. When I tell you these people make 10, 5, 6, $7 million a year, they taking care of their families, they got farms, they got all kind of shit. They don't know the business of managing their business. And that is called you could be making money and spending so much money that you just have a zombie company. And what a zombie company is that you'll start flipping money. You make money, you make $5, $10, $6 million a year. And because it goes through your hands, you have an opportunity to do different shit with it in different arenas, but you are not managing the business of doing what your craft is because you've never been taught.
So let me ask you a question real quick, and I want to hear what you guys say about that one. So let me ask you a question real quick. What is the purpose of starting a company or a business? What is the end purpose, the end goal?
It's for the earnings after taxes, interest, and expenses. It's not your net profit.
Okay. So based off what you just said, so
I mean, it's not your net income.
It's
it is your net profit, but your net profit is your earnings after.
It's to make money.
It's to make money.
It's not to create jobs. It's not.
No, it is to create jobs. It is to create jobs.
No.
If you're an entrepreneur,
you have to create the job.
You have to create the job.
It's not
if nothing
something you want to do.
If you don't scale your business, listen. Let me tell you something. I have to tell these people. People want to sell their business, but your business is worthless if you're working in your business. If your business is not scaled, where I'm buying the company and the employees and I'm keeping the salaries, and you're not there, If you gotta work in this business, if I come up to you and you tell me you working 40 hours a week in your business is worth shit. I don't give a fuck what you tell me it's worth.
Is it
because it's only it's only based on you. Yeah. The business side of an evaluation when it comes to Duns and Bradstreet, Wall Street, or any type of investor, they are not going to buy a business that you work 40 hours a week. If you not on a beach, on a jet, on a yacht, or doing something else, or just sitting at home rubbing your wife's feet every day, and your business can run. I don't care if you got a tire shop. If your shit run, and he's sitting at home wiping his wife's feet every day, that business is worth more than this guy who's changing tires.
Is an employee an asset or a liability?
Asset.
Just answer that question.
An employee is a liability.
Really? Okay. Yeah, always.
You are a liability as an owner if you got to clock 40 hours and you getting paid.
Because
if you're not paid,
I'm a liability.
You are a liability to your company.
Well, tell you, watch this. So if you have employees that are all liabilities,
you know what?
Right?
I'm glad you said that.
That are all liabilities, real quick. That are all liabilities.
It's gonna replace every motherfucking body.
Thank you. So watch this.
That's why Tesla making them robots to replace everybody, because the employee
all of these huge companies.
Listen, employees are fixed costs. That goes onto overhead.
All of these huge companies, Dell, Inventia, whatever's up in Detroit or whatever, they're laying off Lancia or whatever they are. They're laying off all of these human resources because they're all liabilities and
they're
they cannot
assets that they have to put into a salary.
They can't figure out a way to leverage.
Correct.
And they've been losing.
Because the product that they're making is costing them too much on their R&D, so they have to get rid of people.
The insurance,
all of that.
The time off,
correct.
The payroll.
Correct. I'd much rather make a robot to make a burger for McDonald's right
Watch this. The largest expenditure.
No, that's the truth.
The largest expenditure.
I'm gonna make more money with a robotic McDonald's than having.
Watch this. The largest expenditure of any huge corporation is their employee. If they can eliminate a huge segment of that, they can leverage to profit.
Let me give you accounting terms. It's called a fixed cost. Your employees and your overhead for your business are into your fixed cost. So I don't give a fuck if you don't sell whatever widget that you make, whatever business that you do. If you don't make a dime at all,
then people still got
you have a fixed cost that you got to pay people, because those people help you produce this widget, this service, whatever it is that it may be. Okay, that's your average daily loss. That's you have to figure that out, what that is. So if I've got 5 employees that I have to pay for a month's worth of salary, and I got lights, overhead, I got all this other stuff, you have to add all that up and divide it by 20 days in a month. And then you have to divide that by 8 hours a day. And then that's what's going to tell you what your nut is per hour. That means that's what you got to make per hour or per day in order for you to make money.
But you're not leveraging. Explain it, Dave. You've been in the sales.
No, y'all actually saying the same thing, just in a different way.
We saying,
but explain the same thing. I just broke down what he said.
No, we not
explain.
But the disconnection, what he was asking though, the disconnection.
You're not saying nothing. I'm saying what you said. I don't know what you're talking about leveraging. That's not even a conversation.
If you have a daily fixed cost, that
you can't leverage fixed costs.
No. But you're still losing though. It's still a liability.
Every business has a loss because you have to operate.
How long can you afford to lose before
however much money you saved up to start your business and whatever you got in reserves to get you over the hump. That's all I can tell you.
No.
Hump.
Well, why are these corporations?
Because they got money. They got
going
credit.
Out of business.
They have investors. They have crowdfunding events. They have networking events. You're talking about something that these people do that's in the. We go to a club. We use Clayton as a social event. Well, if everybody that came to the club, part of their $25 went into a crowdfunding share and it would go into some businesses, that would be something different. But that's why you pay $25, $500, $1,000 a plate to go hang out with people when you have dinner at these events, because that's what they do. We don't do that. We like to hang out, buy bottles, get high.
We like to spend money.
Spend money. We don't like to make money.
We like to look like
somebody's really trying to educate you about.
We like to look like money versus save money.
Ted, would you hire more? So would your solution be to hire more employees so that you can produce more product?
You're not asking a specific
No,
question.
I'm just asking. I said
you can't ask a specific question. We're not talking about a scenario that I can answer that question.
No, I'm saying.
Jay, you have not brought up a scenario to answer that question. You're just asking random shit.
No. I'm just
Hey,
I'm
in the
asking
court
you
of
a
law,
straightforward question. I'm asking you a straightforward question.
No, you're not.
Overruled.
What business are we talking about? Whose business are we talking about?
Let's say you had
what financials have I looked at to show you that you need to hire more people or fire people? I can't answer that question. You have not given me any type of.
Well, I can show Dale. Dale, for example.
I'm not the CEO for Dale. I can't answer that question. Come on. I can't answer that. I don't know what Dale's doing.
Well, let's theoretically.
I haven't looked at Dale's stock. I haven't read their options today. I don't know what it is.
What you understand what they're doing though?
What are they doing?
What are they doing, Jay? I don't know. What are they doing?
Laying people off because they're liabilities.
Right. We don't.
Okay, but Dell is a tech company.
You do the historical stuff.
Jay, Dell is a tech company. What do they have? What's their largest expense? What's a tech company's largest expense, Jay?
What they're paying their employees.
So hold on. So if the tech company, if their largest expense is employees.
Machine learning and AI is taking over.
If their largest expense is employees and they're teaching machines how to do an employee's job, why are you asking me who are they first person they laying off? First thing they're gonna lay off is the people. I said, because that's their business expense.
Okay, so we agree.
Yeah.
You disagree with me. We agree.
So
we went around the whole circle today.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Y'all saying the same thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know you asked me about Dale. Like,
my next question.
I think what you two motherfuckers is the beer and the weed.
Okay.
Hey, the beer got to explain
wait
it
a
one
minute,
way,
wait.
and he can explain it
Hey,
the same thing.
Beans, I ain't tell you this. My cousin Terrell. What's up, Real? Real said, he said, y'all show called Hustle different. I was like, yeah, this is my older cousin.
Right.
He said, I watch y'all show. He said, I be checking y'all out. He said, it start off with the hustle, but after y'all get to drinking and smoking, it's toward the
Right.
end.
I just told you. Hey, what I just said the same shit.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying it's funny you say
he get to drinking the beer, this mother get to smoking. Now we getting damn me.
Hey, y'all, this is a question.
A hustle match. Now.
This is a question that we asked on the show that y'all don't know. Y'all probably ever, ask, but with the AI stuff, everybody all proud.
Yeah,
they can write papers and they can do all that stuff. Do you think that's gonna hurt the kids that are actually kids that can't afford AI?
Dude.
You see what I'm saying? Like kids that can't afford the AI programs and the kids that are actually working hard, but due to the grading of, you get grade on these papers that you write. The teachers, I'm just being honest, nothing against the teachers. I'm not sure.
The universities have a system where we teach. The universities have a system that when we run your paper, when you turn in a paper to us, it runs through the system. And it'll tell us whether it was an AI-generated paper. You cannot play with that as college students. You still have to do your own individualized paper.
Yeah, right, but see...
Some high schools have not picked it up.
But Devin, you write a rap or a song, then they ain't gonna say it.
But okay, I get it. But we're talking about, let's put it in the big picture. How many schools are there really? How many schools? Right.
They're all on the network.
How many schools? Right, but...
They're all on the network, so don't get it twisted.
No school. You don't believe no school.
You won't be able to get that shit off with no school in a college setting.
In a college setting.
They own it like that.
You might get it off. You might get it off. You might get it off in high school, middle school.
You might be able to do that because they can't afford the program.
If you want to know something, the company that invests in that is called Salesforce. Everybody go invest in it.
Paper plagiarism.
I promise you won't be able to get that shit off on a college level.
But AI is supposed to be so smart.
It's iffy.
And it's supposed to be so original. It's supposed to be so smart.
I know about
AI.
Because AI, I
the
think
way they
AI
say
is
like
more
they're gonna take over the world and all that stuff, but they can't get past the college programs.
No.
The college. Listen. The educational system is not to be manipulated. When
This is what I'm saying.
When you go to school, you're supposed to do your own work so that you can create your own behaviors and your own individualism and idealism.
Exactly.
So that you can become the person that you're supposed to be.
Okay.
Cheating does not help you in that process.
Okay, so in the reality of it, if 10 people use 10 different AI programs but ask them to write the same paper,
AI got smarter.
It ain't gonna write the same paper.
AI got smarter though.
Exactly.
You didn't. Right.
Listen.
I'm telling you what the people telling the Congress of America.
AI. The minute I asked AI to write me a paper about Shakespeare, it wrote it.
Right.
The minute he turned around and said, "AI, write me another paper about Shakespeare," he
Two
wrote it.
different
Now
things.
they like, hold up, wait a minute now. Okay, so now we on the third paper, fourth paper. Like he said, AI got smarter. We didn't. AI was
And
like,
what's
oh,
gonna
man, this the
happen
fifth
is
paper
AI
now.
is teaching itself.
Yep.
AI
Teaching
teaches
itself.
itself.
That's what it's doing now.
Because it's storing information and all
Just
it's
like
doing,
in the motherfucking movies, the
what we
human
saw.
robots.
Yeah,
that shit is
that's what
gonna
it's
be
doing.
real.
Hey,
There's-
Ted, I'm
there's
impressed
pros
that
and
you know
cons to
about
everything.
Salesforce.
Why
I think a lot of
Why
people
you
know
impressed
about.
that I got Dr.
I'm
Green
impressed.
business
No, I
education?
understand it. No, I'm impressed that you brought up Salesforce. That's deep.
Salesforce is the
And you-
driving
and you
force
absolutely-
behind everything that
And
is
y'all
CRM
absolutely-
related.
What you just customer whatever
Customer
facing,
service,
member facing,
yeah.
yeah. But you know what? That's exciting that you said that because artificial intelligence, machine learning, it does something called deep learning. Okay, so if it but also artificial intelligence can get it wrong. But they'll only typically
It's
get it
not a
wrong
wrong.
1 or 2. Well,
Artificial
they can-
intelligence is going to
they
spit
can
out.
lie to
Stop,
you. It
stop,
can lie to
stop,
you.
stop,
I
stop.
know it,
Damn.
Ted.
Stop, G.
I
Let me
just
tell
did
you
a
because
class
you just
on
spitting.
it.
You
I
just
just
saying
did a
something.
class.
Cut.
So I'm gonna let him go.
Let me
I just
say
did a
this.
class on
So
it.
it's-
Okay.
It's called shit in, shit out.
That's not what they call it in class.
Stop. Listen to me. I'm giving you the real class. Artificial intelligence is a computer program. If you don't have the capability, the communication, and the verbiage to type in some words so the artificial intelligence to give you what you need,
Yeah, you
it's
got
going
to type
give
in
you
what you want.
Shit.
Exactly.
So it's shit in, shit out.
But what is the tool?
Hold on, stop. If you have the aptitude and the intellect to type in what the fuck you need out of artificial intelligence,
You're gonna
that
get-
motherfucker will give you
exactly-
some shit that will overwhelm you
Oh, yeah.
to the wildest
Right.
capabilities
You
of
got
your
to
brain.
type in what
But
you want. You got to
type
be
in the
exact.
shit, and you got to type it in right like you damn near an English teacher on a
Right.
or an engineer.
Yeah.
Watch this. This I'm gonna tell you that it's not that they're intelligent yet. We're at Chat GPT 4. Okay?
That motherfucker
Chat
intelligent. I don't know what he
GPT.
doing.
No, wait.
I
man.
can take.
Hold on. Can he
I just
talk?
took one of my
Can he talk,
seminars.
bro? Can he talk, bro? Can he talk?
Generative Principle
talk.
Training 4. GPT. All right? You can go in there right now and ask Justin to type in something to make him a My City, My Music radio AI machine learning logo, and he will type in exactly what he wants to type. He's intelligent enough. You are. You can go type it. It will not kick back what you want it to say. It's not smart enough. Everybody that's out here using Chat GPT 4 generative
that one might
principle
not be.
training is using a beta version of artificial intelligence.
working for
not
the-
until
Do
2025.
you work for ChatGPT?
Listen,
Are you selling the 4 version?
not until
because there's an AI version.
listen. No,
there's
not
an
until
there's an
bro,
audio version.
Not until 2025, when the new release hits, will it be smarter. CrowdStrike just hit was able to penetrate a lot of security systems, airplanes, banks, hospitals, etc. because that artificial intelligence that was in place was not smart enough to detect it.
Jay, what are you
I'm
talking
telling
about?
You
don't went from
I'm just telling
detecting
you.
some
No, you
shit like
said-
we
you
just
said-
like
you
we
just-
Microsoft
No,
to
didn't he just
asking
say-
us about the
didn't he just say,
business
if you're
side or something.
intelligent
I don't
enough to
understand what
type
you.
in and tell it what to do, it will do
Yeah.
exactly what you know it will not. I'm telling you, it will not.
What you got? What you got, man?
Okay, I'm about to say because I have absolutely used artificial intelligence and asked it specifically to write something. I gave it an idea. I said, I don't know how to put it together for me, and it fucking did.
And it doesn't.
It did.
Okay.
It did.
So
it
what
did
it does is
with no
It's
problem.
going to take a bunch of.
I
It's going
was
to take
upset.
millions of people.
It's like
who
that. I
type
couldn't
in
have
these
thought about
letters,
this. Like,
and they gather information.
so it just depends on what you asking it to do.
What you
Quite
asking it
frankly,
to
let's
do.
just be real. I think if you asking it to do some basic entertainment shit for you, it can absolutely generate what you need it to generate. You might need to tweak it and put what you want in it, you know what I'm saying? But it can do it. Now, anything else, you don't ask me because I don't want to know. But I know I asked it to do a goddamn, I gave it an idea
Some
and it
paperwork
gave me
it
back.
Hey, let Justin answer this question. Justin, come here for a second.
Well, real quick, y'all. AI
Hey,
is
Justin,
just a super
3 weeks
duper
ago,
supernova.
The one you showed, yeah.
A
That we
supernova
were
speed
using.
search that will give you out some data because you gave it some information.
Yep.
How many times did we?
That's all it is.
Justin, how many times did we type that in there?
That's it. That's all.
And if you don't know
All the
Nova,
time.
then you don't know DOS.
Well, like you
And that's
said,
how
you
it
got
all
You get out of it what
DOS
you put
was
into
the
it.
ability
Right.
to
Whatever you put in it, you gonna get it.
Right.
If you don't know the language, then you can't talk to it. So we
That's what
put
I
together. It was a cool looking graphic, right? But the text we entered was all like
up.
jumbled up.
But you typed it in, right?
But it was
Exactly,
jumbled up.
right. And then so did you, but they won't spell it right. It's weird. So there's
'Cause
some
it's a
kind of
beta
code or
text.
some language. Well, some language
hey,
spell
listen.
this exactly
But listen,
how I
was
want
that
to
the
spell.
free version, or were you paying for your version?
Paid for it.
It's
Even
included.
the
It's
meta
included. It's
version
Microsoft,
of
that Copilot.
But the
So-
meta
You know there's
version on
other
Facebook
strands to that
is smarter
version
than that.
Yeah, it's all
that you
good.
can get that will do.
my words right.
Okay, I got one right now. I got one right now where I just did a 3-hour. I just did a 3-hour talk session that they finna turn into an AI chat for Watch You.
Okay.
I'll show it to you when it's done.
Look, what I get what he's saying and what y'all are saying, cause I due to what I do, I gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying, dibble and dab in it a little bit, but like what he said is perfectly true. Depending on what you paying for, and even though you may be paying for it depends on the level of what you're paying.
for.
So,
Like anything.
when for instance, I use a program called Filmora to edit my film and my content, right? The level of things I could do on the free version of it, completely different from what I can do on the paid
Because
version.
StreamYard is the same way.
Now listen, not only that though, that same program, if I use it on my phone, looks totally different and has less things I can do if I pull it up on my laptop. Yeah. But it's the same subscription. It's
Right.
the same.
Paying the same amount of money.
Same amount, it's the same. It's
Right.
literally the same thing. I just
You know why?
pull it up
Because you're
it's
looking
a-
for less shit on your phone. Your mind is concentrated. So what that program
It's also
does,
a different operating system.
It's an but it's also a different optic system. The
Period.
optics of the system is to capture what you need in 5 seconds versus what you're on your computer doing for business. And ChatGPT is a program that's going to spit you out. It's a learning tool, what they started for.
You hear that,
So
Jay?
what you may use it to use to learn your ABCs, that's what it's gonna formulate for you. If he's using it to write business plans, it's gonna get smarter on his account to write business plans. If Dave is using it for editing on his account, it's gonna get smarter
for that particular.
It's a deep line. That's deep line.
It's a data mining system in order to create a larger entity in the cloud. They don't make money. How does it make money?
Right.
Okay, I have to when I tell people talk so much shit about what they think they know. Look at the basis of a business. Every business is in business to make money. You just can't fathom how the fuck they making money, but you can't tell me
That they ain't making.
that they ain't making money.
and that's what
And
said
I
originally.
figure that
That's the
out.
bottom
Now,
line.
once we figure that out, then you can debate with me the strategy and the system. But you got to get there first.
Message.
ChatGPT is a data mining system. They're the biggest data mining system in the world, but they showed you, they gave a service to people to use it.
Yeah.
So how
a
do they
service
make
is-
money?
a service is
Hold
way more
on.
valuable
It's
than
still
product.
free. You still get it for free.
Yeah.
So how are they making money? They're selling your knowledge. You don't have to go to school to make it smarter. You just got to get on your phone.
Right.
It's a fucking program that's taking all of your shit and making it so smart.
Tell what I, literally before he started talking, before he said, "Yeah, AI." I'm gonna say it again.
He said it.
And then resell it back to you in an upgraded program.
Look, AI
In
is
dimensions,
just the,
phases,
the fastest search engine
Yeah.
in the world.
Immediate.
You know,
Bad.
Hold on.
That's
you said
what
Nova.
it is.
It was Nova.
Supernova.
It's supernova.
Supernova search. It's literally
It's
the
supernova
supernova search of like that though.
And it's
So
spit back
just
data because
imagine,
of DOS.
and listen, and just imagine what we getting. We think is fast. Just think about what the armed forces has. Just think about
Right.
all the other things
on, man.
that we are not even going to be privy to. We, as this generation here, may not even be here. By the time that
Right.
it's given to us. Y'all have to remember, And I was having this conversation. This is not going to change the page, but I was having this conversation. Do y'all remember when video games come on, how it look all dope and all stuff? But when it start, you this
Sketchy.
little man that
Yeah.
just
When we
running
was on
around
Atari,
like
you
this.
talking about?
But now the
Yeah.
games look like that. Now they, the actual
Like the real
gameplay look like the
screen.
intro.
Like the intro.
of the old
Yeah.
games
Right.
way back.
Right,
They
right.
had that technology to do that, but they like, if we give this shit to them now, we ain't gonna make no money.
Right.
So let's just look. Let's give them look. Keep giving them this.
Because we can't get the beta rays on the TV to get out right. So fuck it, we'll just wait like 10 years.
Yeah.
And we'll just give it to them in phases.
And see, and then the guys that invented it didn't tell the big company. They held it too.
Bingo.
You see what I'm saying? They hold it too. Like, no, we can't tell them where we got it. Because they going to force us to do to the
get-
contract
yeah.
we in to do. So we got to straight keep it under wraps. So that means we got to be solid from the base. Because if all 6 of us come up with something, let's just say all 6 of us come up with something, and we say, you know what, y'all? In 10 years, we sit on this shit, we can make $10 billion.
And then niggas say, I'm
And
going to give you
then
$100
next-
million right
look,
now.
Look, and next year,
$100 million right now, nigga. I'm going to give you $100 million right now, nigga. Y'all to split. What y'all going to do? Niggas thirsty in the motherfucker.
Oh, God.
I'm talking about $100 million. Niggas say,
That's fucked
10 years?
up.
No, not even 10
Hey, just like old boy, that made the
Yeah, that's real talk, though.
the twist comb. He sold it. He sold the rights to it.
That made
What
the,
you
yeah,
talking
the,
about?
the,
Is that
the
her
locks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the dude.
For the women?
Yeah,
It's a
for the
comb.
period.
No, for locks. Anybody who got
Hey,
locks,
look.
but it's a particular kind of comb that's
sold the rights
specifically
to it.
made for locks. Billions. No ifs, ands, and
And
buts
he
about
sold
it.
out for how much?
Sold
Yeah.
it right. I don't know. but
We
he
don't know how
sold
much
it
he
right.
sold out for, but he.
Because he embarrassed to tell you.
He should have never sold
He
it.
Nope.
embarrassed to tell you.
Yep.
Anytime when they put the financial disclosure will not be disclosed, they done embarrassed the
Right.
fuck out
Man,
that
look,
man.
this motherfucker just wrote me a rap that fast.
Yep.
ChatGPT just wrote you
Yes.
a rap.
Yeah, I'm rolling in the city. Got my top down low.
Oh.
Hey, straight up. Money stacking high, see the cash flow grow. Whipping in the ride, shining and clean. Engine roaring loud, living out the dream.
What?
Yes.
Just wrote him a rap right there.
That quick.
Yeah.
What did
Now,
you give it though?
Okay,
I just told him to
Jay,
give
say
me
what you saying. I
write
got
me
a
a
great
rap
set.
about money, cars, and women.
That's
Great
what I
segue.
said. I told you all I did was give it an idea. I said, look, I want to
Great
do a
segue.
podcast, late night, girl talk show vibe. And it gave me a whole.
Outline.
Now, Tony, question for you.
That's bananas.
You being an artist,
That's bananas.
that's the
to me.
segue that I can use to this. You being an artist, been doing what you've been doing for a long time.
That's bananas to me.
Do you feel like all the hard work you did?
God, I'm pissed
It's
It's
off.
genuine
you know what
though.
I'm saying?
It's genuine though.
I know,
How
but
you gonna get mad
what
at
I'm saying is
technology,
that
though?
these
You
days,
can't-
genuine
look,
don't
It's
matter.
like getting mad
Hey,
at
look,
God
though.
because of the weather.
Hey, the
Genuine don't
listen.
matter.
It
Listen.
It's like
No.
getting mad at God because of
Hold
the
on,
weather.
wait a
What
minute.
you gonna get mad
Right,
at?
The second verse say,
Genuine, wait a minute,
fast
genuine.
lane living, can't slow down now. Haters gon' hate, but we take it a bow. Got the world in my hands, it's a beautiful sight. With my cash in the air, we going party all night.
You might have took a Lil Wayne verse. You don't know what the fuck you got.
That's a mixture of
Everybody.
inserted rap and words that rhyme.
Right. It did what?
And
Right.
It did when niggas have to sit and
No,
think
no.
about the dude.
Hold on. Stop. Let me tell you how it happens. So, data mining companies like 3M.
Okay.
Everybody, you ever heard that
Wait
company
a minute,
before?
wait a minute. Listen to the outro.
Hold on.
This
I'm sorry.
motherfucker say, so remember the vision, hold on to the dream. Life's more than the shine, it's the love and the team. Money, cars, and the women just a part of the show. Real wealth is the moments, the memories we sow.
Oh, so they trying to teach them motherfuckers something. Yeah. So where they get that from?
Them
We don't
is
know
real
what positive
bars.
rappers they got that from. I was just
Them is
finna say.
real
So
bars.
companies like 3M and companies like what's his name? Steve Stout.
Okay.
That's my new rap.
His publishing company, they working with the cloud people.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's how you're getting paid off publishing when people use your shit now, and it comes up in shit like this because this is the wave. You're not gonna get paid off the music that much anymore,
So like
because
this-
you can remix it yourself at the crib and
Right.
still put it out, and they got to wait till later. It's about words now. That's why publishing has always been so words have always been so powerful. So now they've got a way where they can capture your words. Nicki Minaj was notorious for this. She would put out so one-liners. I'm talking about Nicki is the one-liner and getting paid off this. If you use her shit anywhere on the internet and you type that shit in and you think you're gonna pull something out, her people are data mining it. The company's data mining it, and they looking for it, and boop, they ping you.
It's called SoundScan.
And they ping you, and that's so. Artists have to have their own. So instead of when you build your production company, your booths, you want to build a computer room, and you want to have engineers and people who understand social media and who understand how to filter content and who understand how to control content on a ASCAP level as far as wording goes, where you filtering, where you put in, so you create a program and then you put in certain type of words of what this person says a lot, and then you put it out there in the air, and then it tells you who's using that shit. Yeah. And that's how you get paid. Yeah. That's the new way.
That's exactly what it is.
Okay. So I'm just telling you.
Yeah, because I'm under BMI, so it's the same thing. So that's like as an artist, to me, who has to, I mean, I don't have to, but if you're a real artist, that's what you gonna do, is use your own fucking brain. Now, once you get, what people fail to forget, the music is still a competitive fucking sport. All right, I'm gonna just be with you. It's still competitive. So like when you get to that level, once you get to that level, nobody wanna fucking fall. So of course, motherfuckers gonna do what they can, like with anything. So like AI to me is like a motherfucker using steroids. AI to me is like a motherfucker using steroids in the rap industry.
Barry Bonds steroids. So you still gotta hit the first. You still gotta hit that 100-mile-an-hour pitch.
Now look though, but look though, listen.
Now Tonio gotta find somebody to make.
No, listen though, but that's what I was gonna say.
He gotta find somebody.
So even though
it sound cool.
Now look though, that's the whole thing though, because even though it wrote it, somebody gotta say that shit to make it believable.
Shit that go into it. It ain't just.
You see what I'm saying? Cause like, of course, well, that's the fucked up part about it though, and it's kind of designed. It's kind of designed like that.
It ain't giving no music though.
Yeah, no, listen though.
Make the music for it.
Yeah, but you.
Hey, Dave, Teddy, it's not hard to make a beat for this shit.
He can ask AI for the beat.
Listen, y'all know damn well y'all are music.
This is what I'm saying.
Y'all are music people. You know, you don't want no program music. You ain't, what you really listen to ain't no program.
Yeah, but like, what he's saying is correct. Yeah, but like, the thing is, again, like with any sport, motherfuckers use shit that's cripple them. You know what I'm saying? If they feeling crippled, I need a little help. That's what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's how you get other artists who write for other artists. Yeah. That's how you get ghostwriters. You know what I'm saying?
Now this motherfucker just wrote me a non-for-profit proposal.
See, so like it'll do. So like even though you may get the AI words, you still got to be able to deliver it, and people still got to believe it. You know what I'm saying? But the way they water down music nowadays, you could get it off. Because
it don't take much. These songs 2 minutes long.
I try to take nothing away from Sexy Red at all, man. Baby girl, get it while you can.
She's a gimmick.
But that's it.
Rick Ross is a gimmick, and motherfuckers love her.
Like she trash lyrically.
Listen to what I'm saying. It's not about.
It's not about that anymore, though.
It's not about. Listen. It's all about who know who and who gonna make the most money.
That's it. Nobody's listening to words no more. That generation of people are almost gone. We're not.
The man is going to make his money, and he's going to make excuses for himself on why he's making this much money. He's going to blame a lot of people. Listen, I'm saying, going to blame the machine. I'm going to blame all that. But he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
It's like because the sad story of like it's like a battered. It's like a battered person.
It's definitely glitching.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you get slapped and you go back and you get slapped again.
But
you go back. By the third time you get slapped, other people start looking at you like, well, you must like getting slapped.
Right. Period.
You see what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But it's not a slap. It's like, nah, I'm trying.
Right.
People don't, but you have other people who don't look at it
Right.
like you're looking at. They looking at it like you keep running to the brick wall. You gonna just keep. No, it's
Right.
not that. I'm gonna bust through this motherfucker
Right.
one day.
Yeah.
My plan is to bust through the wall. Y'all don't get my
Here's what
plan.
why are those
Right.
people looking at him like he running into the brick wall instead of understanding the brick wall?
Because what it looks
That
like.
don't make sense to me.
Because
you
it's-
guys don't go around the brick wall.
No, you may not can go around
Because
the brick
perception is everything.
wall. No, you may not
That's
be.
why.
Listen, there are some barriers in life for black folks and different businesses. David, and in the car business, just business in
Right.
general. There's just some barriers that black folk have to try to break through.
Absolutely.
Instead of going around, because
Yeah.
when you go around, it takes years.
Right, but see,
And
Right.
you wasted time.
Uh-huh.
We just don't take the time to try to organize ourselves enough. See, to break down a wall, it takes a team. Black people try to do it individually.
What if you go over the wall though?
You can climb over the wall, and those are the exceptions.
Yeah.
yeah, but that
So
is
it's always a different way.
Mr. Worldwide Technology, he's the exception.
Over the wall.
Humpty
He didn't
fell
go
off
through the wall.
I'm just saying, it's just he's an exception.
You're gonna
It's just-
absorb. You're gonna absorb way more injury trying to go through
Listen,
a wall than over.
it ain't but it's not a.
It's like a hurdle.
Here's the other.
You just
thing.
seen the Olympics,
Hold on,
people that
stop.
fail.
Here's the other thing of it, though, Jay. It depends on your shit. It depends on your service. It depends on
Right.
your product.
What are
it
you
depends
doing?
on what the fuck you offering.
Right.
You can't just be talking about the wall is there and you offering some basic shit that everybody offering.
Right.
And you think your shit's so special because you're emotionally attached to it.
Right. Right.
Like I used to tell y'all all the time, this is some sensitive shit. You can't be sensitive in business.
Right.
You have to check your emotions at the door, because sometimes you may think your product is shit, but 100,000 people may want it.
So just like I asked our guest last week, was it last week?
Big D.
Big D.
Big D.
So why don't we have a nationwide chain for a restaurant that franchises out, like Kentucky Fried Chicken or Popeyes or
He
White
used
Castle
London and Sons for
or
example
London and
last
Sons.
week.
Why
Like,
do we have a London and
why
Son in
was there
every
no
city?
like KFC is
Right.
in every city?
That was an example of them going
You know, London
over
and
the wall
Son. Why
and
wasn't
through
there a
the wall.
London and Son?
Oh, because
in
they don't have their
Kentucky
business
and
together.
Georgia?
Yeah.
Harold's Chicken was the very first one, and I helped them do that. And we wrote the papers when we was in school at FAMU, and that's the reason why Harold's Chicken is a Chicago staple in cities across the country. Because we were in college, and they were flying home for board meetings because they had 135 chicken shacks. And this is what you go to school for. You go to school to meet different people. So when y'all get together, you figure it out. You talking to them about their family business, and y'all sit around and formulate
And
a
they selling
plan.
franchises. They got franchises. in
Yes.
Okay.
Harold's Chicken.
Harold's
yeah.
Chicken is the only black, like what you just said. How come it ain't no London and Sons?
Yeah, yeah,
How come it
yeah.
ain't none of that?
Why?
It's because ain't no niggas got together to do what we did. Harold's Chicken is the only one. Just like I got Lil Durk and them, just like all them other motherfuckers. Ain't no secret to it. You
Right.
have to put in
Just
the
do
work.
it. You got to
So
do
why
it.
but anyway, we ain't gonna go.
We ain't
about
gonna go
that.
there, but anyway.
But why?
That's the
why
reason.
is that
Because
the-
there's no plan to
No,
it.
why is that the only example? Because now watch this. Why is that the only example?
Because they didn't have anybody
Harold's-
to help them to
hold up,
get through.
Hold up though. Why is that the only example when HBCUs have been in existence since post-Civil
You
War?
have staples in cities where HBCUs are. There are restaurants that have been there for
Who
30
owns
years.
HBCUs?
Because of what he said earlier, it's because what HBCUs began as to do is to teach you how to work for these people.
Okay. What schools are HBCU?
That's-
Is
that's-
Morehouse
that's-
HBCU?
Yep, yep.
Spelman
Yeah.
HBCU?
Yeah.
Who own the
That's exactly
motherfuckers?
what I said initially.
The Rothschilds. The Rothschilds own it.
Correct.
So what you
They own
think?
the real estate.
They own everything. They,
Yeah.
own it.
No, you know what I found out?
They
y'all, that's
started the
crazy?
NAACP.
But now here's the other thing. Hold on.
Spelman.
They did, though.
Spelman
White
is
universities.
Rockefeller's wife's name.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yes.
It's the Rothschild.
Spelman
That's
Rock.
what.
Yeah.
It's the Rothschild. That's what Tonio was saying. It's the,
Howard
it's all the
University.
real
So
estate.
what do you
HBCU.
expect?
But
It's
that's
all
not
a
listen,
circle.
y'all. Stop. Don't do that. Don't do that. It's
all
not
a
for every
circle,
HBCU.
What?
And some HBCUs that are across the street from predominantly white universities, they have leasing agreements where the HBCU owns the rights to the white school and the white school owns the rights to the HBCU because they had to split state funding.
Well, who
now,
owns it?
hold on. I don't
Owns
want to give that perception like we just dumb and y'all just talking and we don't know what we're talking about.
No,
Let's
we
not
ain't
do that.
dumb.
Bro,
Hold
it
on.
never been perceived as dumb.
I know that, but I'm just saying.
Never.
Here's the mathematics to that, though. When I tell you that the HBCU is getting cheated on their real estate side because the predominantly white institutions keep the HBCU. That's why we don't have the training facilities, the shits to build a school up, real estate wise, because it would enhance the school's ability to get more money. They don't want them to be like them, to have a real estate value where they could bring in the bigger athletes. That's the difference. That's what Dion was trying to explain to everybody from Jackson State to Colorado.
Okay, T.
Go ahead.
Can I ask you something real quick?
Yes, sir.
All I said was I heard on the internet. Now, this
I
is to my point. This is to my point that, girl, get you a chair and get yourself over here. Get over here. We still got 40 minutes. Get you a chair and get over here.
What is it?
Now look, Ted.
I went into a tangent. I'm sorry.
Right. My thing is that, see how I actually said something about this, how I said the internet. I started. Y'all can rewind the tape. I started this. The internet has the power.
The internet is poison.
Look, the internet had the power to make. You know what I'm saying, Ted? That was, I said, the internet. I'm not familiar with those situations. You know, I'm not fluent in none of that college and all that stuff. You know that. You know what I'm saying? So I have no disrespect toward it. That's what I said. I just heard. That's what I said. I heard this. And when I heard it, I was going to ask you, like, I was looking for a more calmer response, but I got
But it's an irritating thing for me.
But is that something that's, okay, with those things being said like that and all that stuff, do you think that they are trying to take away even more power from the black school?
They are. Because now they have an ability to get money from people. So at FAMU, we got Will Packer, we got Oprah. So people are giving money. So they're scared. So the states are saying to themselves, well, if they're going to get money and donations like the predominantly white schools, why do we have to even give them some money? So the states are saying, we don't even want to give you no money no more. But what if, but you can't not give us the state money because that's what we've been living on. That's our fixed cost, Jay.
Now,
that's our fixed cost.
Now, see, I'm not gonna allow you to do that.
I'm just telling you.
Okay, now hold up. Now I'm not gonna allow you to do that because if I allow you to do that, then it negates everything that you just said positive about any kind of HBCU. Because if that's a victim's mentality. Because if you're saying that because they won't give it to me, because they won't let me do it, then that means that we can continue to be crushed because we're talking about what they can do and what they can do to us when these schools were established so-called to put us to a higher proclivity to be able to be successful.
Well, here's the thing about success.
Hold on 1 second. We can't keep on playing the victim, bro.
Okay. Well, here's the thing about success.
Hold on, one thing.
Okay, go ahead.
We are putting together something, man, and we almost a year in it. We never played the victim, bro. We never talked about anything else about what anybody else is doing.
But we're leaders.
We say we'll hustle different.
But we're leaders.
We're going to be the best.
Everybody's
on
not
day
a leader.
one. I'm gonna go back to the first show. I say we're gonna make this the mecca, and then we're gonna triculate outward. We ain't gonna talk about who gonna stop us and man, cause such and them ain't gonna come on here and they ain't gonna. Man, we ain't doing none of that because at that point they know how to crush
us. Yeah. Because now they think they know we, I get it, Jay. I get that. But hold on. I got to go back to what, I'm going to go back to something he said. I'm going to go back to something he said. And I have to say this because everybody don't go to school for the same thing. Everybody's not a leader. Some people have to learn how to work in the corporate environment for 20 years and then they become a leader.
Yeah.
So you have to go work for somebody. So you have to learn these behaviors. If you don't go to college to learn them on your own, then what else are you going to do? It's only work. That's it. Right. You can only become successful in the things that you do to earn and sharpen your craft, to be successful. That's it. So people that didn't want to go to school, He's the prime example, bro.
He didn't go to school.
He didn't go to fucking school.
He
spent
dropped
his
out
time
in the
in
8th
a
grade.
craft, though. He's the car guy. The reason all of us are here is because he spent his time in a craft. And we can't do nothing without him. We need parts. We need cars. You want to hook up. You want any motherfucking thing you want to get. When it comes to a car, he can do it. Now, you call him and talk about all that shit you want to talk about. But guess why you called him, though? Because his life, he took care of his wife. He married his wife. They got kids. He took care of them kids. You understand what I'm saying? That craft, which you specialize in, may allow you a lifestyle. But if you don't learn business, you can't get to the franchise part. I just got my kids coming in and working, and nobody's taught them about the respect of why the fuck this fryer needs to be clean and this chicken needs to be clean.
Right.
They take advantage of that. That's why London and Sons didn't last. You don't respect the people that you serving. Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm saying, and then on the flip side of that, man, remember, I always say this, Jay. We only know what we are privy to.
Correct.
I'm not from the internet
Correct.
age. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
What I saw at the skating rink on Sunday from niggas I didn't even know, them jeans dope as a motherfucker. I wouldn't have never saw them in my hood. Next thing you know, I'm pulling up, walking in the crib, look, coming outside, motherfucker like, what's those? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or you might be on the opposite end, like, nigga, what's those? You know, and that's how it was. But now, you can be whoever, you can dress like whoever. You got people who look like they from Wyoming. You got people who dress like they from, you know what I'm saying, Canada, whatever. You know, you got people wearing brands that you would have never seen before. You got people wearing brands from other countries
Bro,
that you wouldn't have seen, because we got the Sears catalog.
The Mormons getting
the Sears
money.
catalog was the actually
shit.
the Spiegel.
And JCPenney, Spiegel, Sears.
East Bay.
East Bay.
That's what.
Spiegel.
East Bay, where your mama got your shoes from.
Exactly. So, right, the Eastlands. Look, she know about the. Look, you know what I'm saying.
So that was our thing.
But see now, and then I'm gonna bounce around on this thing because I was telling them too, like the phones took away from holidays and family.
Yeah, they did. Real bad.
Hey, I hit them with the look, cause now you can
Real
do this.
bad.
Look,
I ain't
hey,
coming.
look, here go Ted
now you
right
can
here.
FaceTime.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
everybody say hi to so and so.
Get my 10 minutes
Look,
and I'm done.
Look,
Yeah.
everybody right here. We
Your
ain't
mama
gotta
talk
go.
to you, granny talk
We
to
all-
you, and that's it.
We all live in the city, but back in the day, you used to come home from school and see all them out of town plates.
Yeah.
And you get happy as a
Yeah,
mother.
happy as a
like,
mother.
what is it?
When you pull up at the crib.
You get what
You
I'm
know,
saying?
though, like,
You
honestly,
see?
we're saying these things right
on.
now. So, like, okay, like FaceTime and video chat and things of that nature. It was, intention-wise, was genius. Right? Because grandma lived in Alabama and we live in New York.
Yeah.
Right? So I can't get to Alabama.
Yeah.
So FaceTime was genius. You know, I feel like the intentions of things always start off where it makes absolute fucking sense. But then we just,
Exploit it.
we
Pop that
replace-
pussy, twerk that thing, put that doodle pow.
Yeah.
I mean, but wait.
That's what happened.
I
did it.
We remix everything. And we
Everything.
make it something that's just the norm. Like, you feel like because y'all FaceTime grandma, I don't have to see her. It doesn't matter if I didn't see her in 10 years. It doesn't matter. Like, I knew she was sick because I talked to her on the phone. Like, I knew,
But
you know,
is that the
it's not.
inhumane in us? Is that the inhumane in us that we
It's
don't
the
care?
lazy.
It's the lazy. That's
It's the
right.
lazy as fuck.
That's
It's
what I'm
the
talking
disrespect for the
So don't be
generation
lazy
of
to
love.
the people that you love.
Absolutely.
All right.
You can't be lazy with the people that you love.
There you go.
That's honestly, you're doing a disservice to you
Where
and
my-
them people.
Message.
But you
It
know
just
what?
don't make sense.
You know what? I did a post last week. You might remember. I said there used to be a time where if you and your girl was falling out or whatever, it used to be you could call her and say, hey, on the house phone, hey, did you just call me?
Right.
And that could end the whole beef.
Right.
Knowing she
End the
ain't
whole
called.
beef.
No, it's
Right,
ain't
yup,
called.
on God.
Cause now I'm
Right.
thinking about you. I'm thinking about you.
That was so instant. I can look at this and I don't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
And one other thing, the reason why, and it's a little bit different, and you can everybody can ping on it. The reason why it's so difficult to squash street violence now the way it happens because you know what?
It's public.
There's always somebody.
Yep.
With a fucking camera publicizing it.
Instead of it happening to you in your own
It's
city, in
disrespect.
your neighborhood,
Yep.
now it can keep on happening to you forever.
Yep.
And every time you see
In your face with it.
or
Yep.
post it,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
there.
It's irritating.
Yeah.
It's there. You like, dang, man, I know I got beat up, but dang, man. If we happening now,
Right.
now they done posted on the tag, man. What I'm gonna do? Then everybody else waiting on what you gonna do.
Again, it's pro and cons. But it's the pros and cons of everything, right? Because we hate that. Now that's a fact. I don't like that either. I hate that idea that somebody can be recorded getting their ass whooped, and it is going to go through the airwaves forever. But then there's times where, let's just say, during this ass whooping, this person died. Somebody got this on camera.
That's a murder.
So again, there's pros and cons to everything. We would have never known. All George Floyd would have been was a story that we heard about if someone hadn't recorded it. So like you can say like, yeah, they did this to him, but again with no proof, right? Let's just
had the police call your kids and had your phone confiscated because for some shit they was recording yet?
No, my children are small.
Okay, so mine.
Now add the next.
So the police have called my house because my kids done recorded some shit, and I got to take them to the police station and turn in their phone.
See, and that's like, and it's
That is
not.
some bullshit.
It is some bullshit.
Hey,
I agree.
But don't
add
go.
the next layer. Add the next layer. Not only they may have died on the internet or whatever, but now we rapping about it.
Yeah.
We killed your son. You see that girl that just did that?
Yeah.
Man?
The girl that moved to Canada.
And they killed her. They killed
Man, she rapped about it, had a video with a person in the casket with a
I didn't know she was a
clown
rapper.
mask on.
The girl that moved to
Acting
Canada, the
up.
girl that set the boy up.
But
Oh, this
now,
something else.
Your
Okay.
family gotta feel it now. You dead. Your family has to feel it. They're rapping about it. So it don't. It's this thing is killing. This literally is killing. This thing is killing people. It's murdering.
Yeah.
And they don't know.
On that aspect,
Man, let me chime in right there.
Okay.
You right about that though, Jay. On
Where
that
does
aspect.
accountability come in?
Because they don't have none.
It don't.
It ain't
What do you
Where
mean?
does accountability come in? Because like, okay, yeah, you're right. The phone, yeah, but it's the irresponsibility
phone.
of the people who's using it.
But say
Right,
wait a
it
minute.
It's
ain't
So
the
is it a
irresponsibility
concept-
of the people who using it. The phone is not getting up recording.
That's
that
why
shit.
the
Right.
government want to
You
ban
pressing
TikTok.
play.
Right.
You pressing
But
record.
what we saying
Right,
is,
but-
unfortunately, we live in a generation where people will pick
They
up
use
their
So we
phone.
just gotta
But
realize
it's not
that
the
human
phone
beings.
fault.
It's not the phone
It's the
fault.
mentality of the phone.
It's the mentality of
not
us,
the
of
phone.
people.
It's
That's-
the mentality of the person.
It's not the
People
technology.
are morally fucked up.
Yes.
Yeah, they're
Yes,
morally
they are.
fucked up.
Yes, they
That's
are.
why I said to her, it's the humanity
Yes,
part
it
of
is.
it.
It absolutely.
People are just fucked up. And
It
they don't
doesn't
care.
have anything to do with like honestly
Because
like
the thing about it, people will do this shit, and them same people who will do this shit when it's reversed on them,
They want to cry wolf.
Wait, real quick, yo.
It ain't the phone.
We have been trained now for attention.
Decades. Yeah, for
Attention is the number one killer.
And this how you get
Attention,
it.
because look, what are you thinking in your
Attention to
mind?
convenience.
Wait. What are you thinking in your mind that you're really going to get out of recording somebody getting their ass?
right.
Views.
Unless you really morally saying, okay, I'm gonna give this to the police because I know. Now y'all tell me the percentage.
I want to get the. Because
not.
I'm going to get my phone to
It's
the
not.
police.
This America.
How many people saying that, D? I'm going to record this shit because we're going to go straight to the police and we're going to give them the recording and you're not going to do this. How many people are saying that?
Said 5
outta
people.
here.
Said 5 people.
It ain't even 5, nigga. Are you kidding? Even the white people ain't doing that right now.
people.
They want views and clicks.
Said only a Karen.
Man, they want
Said
views
only
and clicks.
a Karen.
They ain't even doing it right now. These white people not even doing it. They want views
Yeah.
and clicks.
Yeah.
I promise
I
you
just
that.
feel like technology is just a lazy. It's just some.
The
it's
convenience has been to
lazy.
follow man forever.
Because they
I mean-
taught you. I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna say it's like they taught you that the internet, whatever you put on the internet, you can possibly get monetized.
Monetize.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
I
it.
mean,
That's all it is, D.
I'm in the school system, so it's like they
So
don't teach
initially the
cursive.
rule is money back to the
Nope,
money.
they
always-
take
Kids
it
don't learn no
away.
cursive no more.
They hardly can hold an ink pen because they too busy touching this
It's a
damn
tablet.
iPad. They don't know how to look up resources, but you give them this fucking iPad and you ain't told them, hey, why don't you go look this up and you can find out your resources versus We had encyclopedias,
Dictionary.
Right.
Yeah.
Boy, y'all remember having to go to the fucking library and find out some shit?
No, let me tell you something.
Hold
Let me
on.
tell you something.
But do you see how it helped you now? You had to go find the stuff to look it up.
Wait a minute.
Right.
Let me
Now
tell you something.
he just got on the thing, just typed the do and it just
right up.
Created it
I'd
for
like to
him.
Come on,
absolutely
man.
speak on that lie. I was triggered because I went to the library in the hopes that I was going to pull out this catalog and index through.
Car catalog.
Yeah.
I did. I did. I did.
It was
And,
fishy. He had to go to
you
the
know,
thing and look at
Tony says to me sometimes, he says, you have too much hope. That's what he said. Look, for real. He's like, you got a lot of hope.
Hey, you got too
and
much
shit.
hope, but ain't no hope for the future.
And I was so torn. This bothered me so bad because I'm like, okay, well, if y'all don't got how am I
Yeah.
supposed to find the book?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, well, if you just walk over there to
connect
that
that
screen and
computer.
just,
Yeah.
girl, fuck you. I was so,
That
why
discouraged you like a motherfucker.
why do you work here?
No, right, you
If
no
all I
longer
have
need
to
the Dewey
do is
Decimal
walk over
System
here
to
and
find
tap
your
on the
book.
screen, there should only be a security guard here. What is there a
That's that
librarian
privilege.
for?
That's, the librarian is to teach people
Well,
how
she sure
to
taught her how to get the
distract
book.
information
Go to the computer.
from the library. That's all the librarian was supposed to do. The librarian is an educator. Somewhere along the line, we thought the librarian was for our service.
And on
and
God.
the librarian
On God.
is not for our
My
service.
service on God. On God.
I was very, I did, that bothered me real bad. I just knew, it was something about it, because I grew up in that era. You had to look
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
You
you
had
gotta
to
look
look
for
for it, baby. You had to.
Index, what it called? Index number? What's that shit called? I had to know 1, 2, 3 point.
Yes,
And then the
yes.
points. The points is
You
what
needed
fucked
to
me
know
up.
the Dewey Decimal
Dewey Decimal.
System.
Oh my God.
Yes.
That was the dumbest shit ever.
No, it was beautiful, and I
the
looked
fuck was
forward
that
to it.
about?
Decimal System.
Hey, you trying to go over there to the computer?
And type
That shit
dumb
bothered
shit
me
in.
real bad. I was like, wait, what?
Golly, that was the dumbest
She was
shit
like,
ever.
yeah, and it'll just come up for you which row and aisle it's in.
Hey,
But
look,
listen, hold on.
Ted,
Y'all
Ted,
are the
Ted,
beginning of
They don't know how to
data.
sign their
Y'all are the
name.
beginning of disseminating
Exactly.
data.
Yeah.
So you know how to get data.
Right.
So anybody our age can't tell me they don't know Nova, they don't know DOS.
Yeah.
You don't know how
We
to
grew up. We
CRM.
developed DOS.
You
Right.
don't. You can't tell me you
My
don't know.
My
If
uncle
you don't-
used to build
if you
computers.
remember-
He
if you
built computers for
remember
us. We was playing computer
Oregon
games that
Trail.
weren't even.
Oregon Trail, Otter.
Child, yeah.
If you remember Oregon Trail, then you was there for the revolution, the computer
Yes, you
revolution.
were.
Now, if y'all remember a Commodore 64,
Yeah.
that was before.
But that was before that.
That was before
but see,
all of that. This
yeah.
was,
Oh, she got okay.
No, it was
Hold up.
IBM, wasn't it?
yeah, there was IBM and then Commodore. Well, here,
Commodore
hold-
64.
Hey, look,
Right.
Odyssey.
we had a young
Packard
lady.
Bill came later. Packard didn't. Packard came way after IBM.
So look, we had a young lady join us with some street corn.
Packard
She
Bell.
came and jumped
Packard
on the
Bell.
show.
Oh,
Can you
Hewlett
introduce?
Packard.
Tell
Yeah.
everybody who you are, please, ma'am.
Hey everyone, it's J Loco.
Logo.
And
And
she's
can
local.
y'all tell us what show? Tell all our viewers what's the name of y'all show and what time can they watch y'all?
So, our show is right directly after you guys. And it's called The Motherfucking Show.
The motherfucking show.
The
Motherfucking
MF,
show.
let me be clear, MFKN show.
Okay, the motherfucking show.
Right.
Motherfucking
So yeah, that's that's what we do. We just a little raw, uncut, but with love. We talk about a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Things people don't want to talk about. Unpopular opinions. I'm a big unpopular opinion person.
That's good.
Cause I just really like to look at things for what they are. Like I can be emotional about it.
But
I
it
can
is
have
what it
my
is.
feelings about it by all means, but it still is what it is.
It is what it is.
So a lot of times I'm not, people don't like me for real. They love me, but they don't like me for real.
Fuck.
And that's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm cool.
Man, let's
With
tell
your
the
baby
truth.
girl,
Let's
your
tell the
nice
truth.
eyebrow.
They only don't like you because you fucking me.
It doesn't matter.
That's the only reason why they don't like
It
you.
doesn't matter.
They fucking love that woman, man. They just
I
hate that
just
she
said they
fucking
love
me.
me, but
That's
I'm
it.
just,
They love to hate you.
So look, I got these questions we do on our show sometimes. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna ask y'all these questions real quick.
Okay.
So we're gonna start with Stone over there. Stone,
All
here
right.
we go. Is it better to be an early bird or a night owl?
both. I gotta
That
pick
don't
one.
go. Yeah.
You gotta pick
I have
one.
to pick one.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of the
I'm gonna
question.
go with night owl for me,
That's a why.
cause the world is asleep.
Okay.
I don't
What you
gotta.
doing when they woke?
I don't.
I mean, when they sleep.
Okay.
Getting my thoughts together, doing what I need to do, preparing for my morning. I could sleep till 9:30 because I was up doing what I was supposed to do. I prepped.
Okay.
You got to get up at 5, and I don't have to get up at 5. I did what I was supposed to do the night before.
And I gotta go sleep early.
So yeah, for me, it would be a night owl.
Okay.
I'm an early bird.
Early bird.
I'm up at 2, 3 in the morning. I'm night watching the gatekeeper.
But that's a night owl. Actually, 2:30 in the morning. They
Oh,
that's
know.
morning.
They know.
That's
But
morning.
that's not.
Yeah, but it's
considered-
still
Sun's still down.
She
No,
sleep at
Sun's
6.
still down.
She sleep
No.
at 6, 7.
That's
still
them,
wake
them
right back up at
vampire
8
hours.
o'clock.
You sleep at 6, them vampire hours. You had to hurry up and get laid down
I'm
before the
the
sun
one that
came
when
up.
shit go off in the apocalypse, I'm be, hey, y'all better get up.
I feel like
Cause I'm up. I know it's coming.
I be calling people
Come on,
and
see
stuff
what
too.
you got to.
No, I'm just-
I'm not a morning person, but I know business is conducted in the morning, and by 12 o'clock, if you ain't conducted business, it really ain't gonna get done.
12.
Correct.
Yeah.
Before.
By noon.
That is rapper hours.
No, listen. Maybe you
be up
misunderstood
early.
what I said. Maybe you misunderstood what I said. What I said
It
was,
is good.
it's not done.
Not
by
done
noon.
by noon.
By noon.
Done.
Right.
Like a high note.
High
It's
noon.
not
Agreed.
done by
By
noon.
I
Got
agree.
it, baby.
Ain't really getting done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Alright.
saying?
Because even
Alright.
rappers' days are supposed to be done by noon.
Period, for real. But like they do shit overnight and.
No. What I mean is your schedule. Like
Oh
you,
yeah.
You
yeah.
up at 5,
We can
6 in
take
the
calls,
morning.
bro.
Your day is
Oh, my neighbor's on.
everything you need to get done can be done by
Need
noon.
to be done.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't tell me your life ain't that motherfucker coming.
Yeah.
Alright, then.
Everything else is. Yeah.
Anything else is extra. It's
Exactly.
part of just the dues of
Exactly.
life.
Back to Stone. Back to
All
Stone.
right.
Here we go.
Appearances being there, showing up.
Is
type
it
shit.
better to be rich or famous?
Ooh.
Don't tell on yourself, man.
Um,
Don't tell on
you
yourself.
know what? You said rich or famous?
Yeah, you heard of this. Stop it.
I don't know how to answer that.
Why not?
Cause
Well, we gonna come
I'll
back
go
to
with
you.
famous.
We gonna why? But you gotta answer the why. You
I'm
want to come
okay.
back?
I'll answer why I say famous in this aspect. Because if I'm famous, I'm never not rich. What do you mean?
Never broke.
Never. Why? How? Why?
Famous.
Well, you
In
can
this
be
day and
famous.
age.
In this
In
day and
this
age,
day
if
and
I'm
age.
famous,
Because
I'm
hold
not
on,
broke.
it's a lot
I
of broke
agree with you.
celebrities.
It's a lot of
No,
celebrities.
no, but I'm talking about that's because they got the money and did what they did. I'm talking about being famous and getting money because I'm
But
famous.
that's the difference. He said whether
Rich
it's being
or
rich
famous.
or famous. Famous.
But you can be famous and
You
broke
can
as
be
fuck.
famous.
And broke as fuck.
Answer that question appropriately.
It's a lot more.
Let's change this
famous-
shit up.
In fact, it's a lot more famous.
It's a lot more famous,
Okay, you know what?
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna
It's a
still
lot
stick
more
with my.
broke famous
I'm
motherfuckers
going to
than it
stick
is
to
rich
my
motherfuckers.
original
Right, I wanna be
answer
rich.
and still say
Okay.
famous because for me, I'm gonna always be wealthy
Okay.
Wealthy at heart.
and known and remembered.
Spirit of love.
No, always.
Spirit of love.
No,
Spirit of love. Amen.
always.
I want to be rich.
In spirit of love. She
gonna
what she with
say-
Jesus. Y'all better leave her alone. Go
I don't
ahead.
want to be rich. I want to be wealthy.
I want to be rich.
Now, well, you
You only got
It's a
rich
difference.
and
No.
famous.
But you can't be wealthy just
wealthy.
being famous.
I know.
No, listen.
Famous
it
nigga.
can even be
Famous don't
famous.
get you wealthy.
Wealthy or famous.
Yeah, wealthy
Oh,
don't
wealthy.
get
And you can
For
be
sure.
famous for being wealthy.
Wealthy for sure.
You can be famous being wealthy, but you don't get wealthy.
Wealthy or
by being
famous? Give me wealthy.
Okay, come on.
Is it which one is it? What's
Wealthy or
Rich or
famous?
famous?
Oh,
Rich or
Rich
famous.
or famous? I'm already rich, so I'll be famous because
Thank
I'm
you.
a child of God.
period.
And my father takes
Oh man,
I've been
she went
trying to
there.
tell people.
Tony Tone, what you got,
He
baby?
know what he gonna say. He already famous. Go ahead, baby.
That's why I said it's a lot of broke
Go
I
famous
ahead,
already know what you gonna
motherfuckers.
say.
I ain't
Hey,
broke,
say
but I ain't
I
rich.
feel you.
But motherfuckers know who the fuck I am, right? So I'm a big rich because I need some more money to get.
Damn right.
You know
Period.
what I'm talking about? So
Don't
like,
ask me.
yeah.
I want to be rich.
I wanna
Baby,
be
we a
rich.
team anyway. Whether I said
mean,
famous or rich, or
I
you
mean,
said rich or
honestly,
famous, we was
y'all
gonna make
just
it
blend
either
off
way.
each
But
other.
look
So,
though, I still say I would rather be rich because y'all cannot know me, motherfucker, and I still want
The best.
money.
That's the best kind of rich.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
But believe
I'm
it or
like,
not,
never
who-
got to know who the fuck I
You ain't
ever
gotta-
was.
If you could just get out your car, get up every morning, and just live your life, and you just rich.
The real
and
freedom, the
nobody
financial
knows
freedom, and
how
nobody-
you make your money.
I would be fine. The
Yeah,
fuck.
The millionaire tried it, but he made
Absolutely.
too many songs. He did.
He throw you a
He
curveball.
did. He tried
Throw
it.
you a curveball. You ready, Stone? You ready? Would you rather have the ability to fly or be invisible?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna say. Oh, I know what I'm gonna say. What you gonna say, girl?
I would rather have the ability to fly. I don't really need to be in rooms without being in rooms to know what people talking about in rooms I'm not in.
What? I want to beat her.
Oh my
Fuck
God.
that.
Hey man, you make sure you
God,
watch
I wanna
that
be there.
podcast, goddammit. You
I wanna
watch
fly.
that damn
I
podcast.
want to be there.
I want to
Dave,
go where I
wanna
want to
be?
go.
Invisible?
Yes.
No,
This for the guests. Come on.
I want to be invisible due to the
damn right.
I can walk in the bank.
And anywhere,
They
anywhere,
ain't
anywhere.
gonna see it come up mixing.
They
I'm
just
with
gonna
my
see
co-host,
money
Jay.
walking
Right,
away.
walking down.
And again,
I'm with my
that's
co-host,
why
Jay
it
Love.
works
I
because
wanna be
you find out the
Hey, I'm gonna be in
information.
all the
I'm
damn
gonna go
bathrooms.
get it.
Niggas always gotta take it for the bag.
Hey, I'm gonna be in all the girls' bathrooms. Damn, boy,
I
look
just
at
want to hear
that
some
money.
information.
With some bitches.
Oh,
Sure is. You wouldn't dare want to go in the bathroom. He don't know it. He don't know best
Hit
friend. He
that
don't
baby
know
one
why
good time, and I'm good. I ain't gonna have to hit it no
Oh,
more. I'm fine
man.
to leave y'all alone.
You don't want to go in the girls' restroom.
Money in your pocket, they gonna see it.
You don't even want to see.
They gonna see the money walking away. That's all the fuck.
That's all you want to see is walking away.
Hey, nah,
You
but
don't
once,
want to go in there.
hey, when you put the money in your pocket, you invisible, it disappear, don't
Wait
it?
a minute.
No.
Wait.
Nah.
This what I'm
It's
saying.
gonna-
though.
the money gonna
so my
still-
invisible, my
We done looked at too many
invisible.
cartoons and know that
This one
ain't
for my
right.
invisible people. You want to fly? This for my invisible people. Why would you need money? You could just turn invisible and go do everything you want to do.
To go anywhere you want to go,
You
Hondi.
do whatever you want to do. You could go on a plane for free. You could fly to Paris.
Won't
could
nobody
walk in a
see you,
restaurant.
though.
You
Won't
will
nobody
never
see
need
you.
money.
You
You
can't
will
stunt.
never need money.
You can't stunt, D.
Right.
Niggas like to stunt. You can't stunt. I'm invisible.
You can't stand if I'm invited.
Hey, so what they gonna see? They gonna see a Lamborghini going down the street.
With nobody in it. With nobody in it.
Hey, you ain't-
You
hey,
couldn't bring any luggage though.
You could just get pulled
Luggage would
over,
just be gone.
get out. You ain't answering no questions.
Yeah.
You ain't doing shit.
We done already seen Marvel Comics. We know the luggage ain't disappearing.
Break all the laws. That's why.
hey, but you invisible, you butt naked.
Yeah, you only
ain't got
invisible.
no clothes.
It's just the luggage and the clothes.
Hey,
If
so
you get
that
butt
means
naked, they ain't gonna see you.
you invisible, ain't nothing hanging but balls and nuts.
Yeah.
You ain't got no clothes
That's the only way
on.
you invisible.
Always gotta take it
I'm
though.
gonna
butt
assume.
naked.
I'm gonna assume when he
Oh,
says
yeah.
invisibility, that means that
Hey,
you're invisible
I
no matter
can't make
what,
my
whether you
right.
got
I
clothes
can't
on or
even
When you
not.
put on the
myself how I
clothes, they
want
see
to.
you.
Right.
If you invisible naked,
No,
don't have to
I'd
put on
rather
no clothes.
fly. I'd rather fly. I'd rather fly.
You don't want your little dick hanging out.
I'd rather fly.
No, I want to fly too. I don't need all that. I'm cool. And again, it works out in my favor because he.
Be hitting the blunt. And
Yeah.
you just make yourself appear on accident and shit because he
And he'll
high
fuck up. Yeah, he'll
Nah.
fuck up. He'll be high,
Nah.
and then fuck around and be like, oh shit, and he'll come up.
It's
Hey,
still
you
works out
swallow
in my
the
favor.
Kool-Aid, damn, it's gonna show.
See, you a
Come
fuck
on,
up.
man. Y'all
You a
sick.
fuck up.
Don't
Don't
land
do
on
it.
somebody's couch and shit.
Next question, D. Next question.
Hey, y'all.
Next question. He been done fucked it up.
Hey, this is the true meaning of we start off hustling. Now
It's
it's
gonna be
different.
different. Right.
Now it's different.
Next question. Next
Different
question.
as a mug.
He say y'all.
Oh shit! All right, Stone. Back to Stone. Yeah, we still got some minutes on the clock. Would you prefer to travel if you could try and time travel? Would you want to go back in
Oh,
the
that was the
past?
perfect question for her.
Or
That is the
go to the
perfect
future?
question. This
Or
your
go to the
time, baby.
future.
This is your moment, baby. You've been waiting for this all your life.
Yeah.
What's he
We
gonna
different
say?
now.
Wait, you said go back in time or
No, if you
go.
had a time machine.
If I had a
and you
time
could
machine,
pick-
would I prefer to go back in
Back in
time
time
or
or
into the
to
future? First, let me start off by saying.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit. Come on.
I wish I had a time machine. Let me start by saying
There you
that.
go.
Is that her song?
No, it's not my song. It's a song. And on our show, when the song first came out, I made it a thing. It was like an introduction. So that's why it was. The question was asked. It was fitting.
Educate the viewer.
All right.
I think that if I could choose to go back in time or go into the future, I would.
She said,
I don't know, man.
hard to say.
Now you the same.
That's
Hey,
tough.
let me lay out some parameters for everybody.
Okay, please
Okay.
help me out.
You're the same age you are now. You know, with the knowledge that you know.
Ooh.
Okay.
Wait, and you're not replacing yourself when you go back.
Okay.
But you can't. You know, you can't meet. You know, you have no knowledge.
You can't interact with yourself.
You have the knowledge of the world, but you have no knowledge of who you are.
So we just
you
get to
can't
pick the year
like
that
you
we
can't go
back.
and find your family. You know, your cousin that passed away and save him from the
quantum
car
leap
accident.
shit?
Right.
You know
You
what I'm
don't watch
saying?
too many
Listen,
episodes of Quantum Leap.
listen.
No, go ahead. I'm intrigued.
You with me? So you
Okay.
can go back.
Watch
You
every
can go
episode
back.
of Quantum
You know
Leap.
where you are. You know, like you know what I'm saying. You have the knowledge of
Yeah.
you know, but you don't know who you are.
Right.
You don't know who
Like
you
Back
are.
to
don't know
the
who you
Future.
are.
He
But
saw
I'm
himself.
but I'm my age.
Yeah, your age with the knowledge you know, but when you
But
come
with
back,
everything
you like,
you know.
okay, I know this is stop sign.
Yeah.
I know this is Macy's.
Right, yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? I
okay.
know I can go to McDonald's and
Okay.
get a Big Mac. You know,
But
have
you
the
don't have
knowledge
recollection of where
who
you come from,
of who you
where
are.
you-
Right, so it ain't like you can go back and say, I'm going to go back to Mississippi where my grandma
Oh
was
no,
born.
fuck
You
that!
get what I'm
I
saying?
don't want no parts
You
of
get
that
what I'm saying?
dumbass
You
shit.
go back, but
Hey,
Ted,
they
you
gonna
know
go
what's
back
gonna
like
happen.
Dave
Like
Chappelle
you
did.
know
think-
now, you know what I'm saying? You
Where
know,
Dave Chappelle done
you
went
know
back in
what they
time.
have.
He's like,
I
they're
think-
gonna one
in
of
my
your
future, I know
grandpa.
what's gonna happen in my future.
You said I can go back with all the knowledge I have right now.
Yep.
I just don't know who I am.
Right.
I'll go back.
What? Wait
I'll
a
go
minute,
back.
I don't even understand that question. Like who?
So
I don't
look,
even know who I am
Right.
now.
he just said back in the past,
What I'm
right?
saying, your name is
time.
Ted. Ted, look, your
One
name
at a
is
time
your
would you
name.
go?
Your name is your name.
Okay.
But I'm saying you don't know like where you know you had cousins
Uh-huh.
back in 19 like say I'm gonna go back to 19.
I don't know none of my cousins.
If
I
could
don't
go-
know none of my family, but I
Oh
know.
fuck no, my
that's
cousins, man, I
fucked
can't
up.
live without them. I know I can't do it.
You might
I
Just
ain't
going
gonna-
back in time.
No
so-
sir, I got
No,
cousins
but
I
I'm saying
can't
you
live
don't have
without.
to go to a town where your people.
I ain't gonna
say
lie
you
to
could,
you.
you know what I'm saying? Just say you go back in this time machine, and you come out in the
You
same
know
day.
this.
Like, fuck your
Now-
You
now
know
see-
this before getting in the time machine.
Yeah.
That the time
I
machine
want
is
all my
going to take me
cousins.
to
I
New
done
York
fucked up
City.
my life
Yep.
because I can't live without
In
my cousins.
1999,
I done chose a fucked
I
up
don't
life.
know nothing but what the fuck I know from now.
Right. You
So
know-
I know that I know the Empire State Building is gonna fall.
Yep.
Oh, so
I
we
know all of
history.
these things.
Yeah,
I
you
just
just
don't
don't
know
know
who
your
I
family.
am as a
You
person
just, see that way you
and
can't
my
go find
family.
your family and change nothing to
No, I
hurt
still
your
can't
family.
do it without my cousins.
That way you
G,
can't
I'm
find
fucked up.
nobody to
Hey, you
change
gonna
your
find
You know
them
what? I ain't gonna lie. Like,
gonna find them,
ooh,
when you come back to the future, motherfucker.
I got siblings and I love my sisters to death. But you know what? I was a really traumatized kid. I'd still go back.
and start all
Oh,
over.
yeah.
Because then you could create something that won't be created
Yeah.
for 10 years.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You can
Yeah.
say, I'm going to go back to
play with
1950.
that
I can find
or
out who I am.
1960.
Yeah,
I'll
but you
find out who I
how
am.
old are you now?
You 52.
But you 52.
Right.
At 1996. I don't want to be 52 in 1996. Who the fuck wants to do that? We just got internet. Fuck out of here.
But you can't do no don't
You
stop,
can't do no
get
dope
it, get
shit.
it.
You can't do
Don't
none of
stop,
that.
get
We the
it.
beginning
But
of
you know
everything.
though.
Hey,
But
do
you
it.
know.
We are the beginning of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Hey.
why
You know.
phones are obsolete after 6 months. Because we done taught our kids to
He
just
asking these
hustle
damn
and
questions
buy.
and ain't supposed to have no motherfucking specifics. You either going back to the future or you going
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. See,
Now,
like, I don't-
what's the stipulations for the future
Go
though?
here. Put it like this. Okay, let's scratch
You
that.
don't
Before-
wanna be
before
50
we
in
don't-
1996
before we
right
run
now.
all
Maybe
out.
Maybe
Would you rather be 50
Just
in
ask- I'm just
1996
asking
right
one
now?
question.
Come on.
All right.
man.
Let's take it
Come
back.
on now, nigga.
Ted, let's take it back to the basics.
All right.
Yeah, the basics.
As a child, you know, if, in reverse time, if you could go back to the past
Just pick
or
a year.
into the future, which would you rather do?
Pick a year that I could be, like, I could just go back to, like, a certain age, or, like, I'm just...
He asked
Yeah,
you
with the
stone.
knowledge you have now,
I could
you
just
could go back to that
and
age.
I would go back.
Okay.
Oh, if I go back to 18, I'll go
Also,
back
what
to
you're
18.
asking is, would you rather go back to the past or go back or
With
go
the
to
knowledge you
Future-
have
with
today,
the knowledge
though.
you have today.
Because you go to the future, you ain't gonna know shit.
Right.
Right. So yeah, no, I'll go back.
I'm gonna go back to the 70s.
May 22nd,
I need to-
1990. I graduated in 1996.
What you
So
say,
May
baby?
22nd, 1996. If I could go back to
I
that
would
day.
definitely go back, but not that far back.
Right.
You don't want to
I
be that
agree.
young no more?
No, I don't want to be.
Nah,
I don't want to
like-
go that far back either.
Nah.
But if I could go back,
See, I don't even want to go back and be old in the motherfucker like what he was talking
like,
about. I don't want
probably-
that shit.
Like,
no.
I'm in like my mid 40s. So like,
Shit, then when you get this thing,
I would
Bro,
go
I'm
back to
46.
my.
I don't want to go back to 90.
I'll go back
I was
to 30.
18. I want
I'll
to go
go
back
back
to
to 30.
1996. When I was
yeah,
18.
you go back there, you
I
50,
changed the
you
world.
go-
Well, you know what? You know what?
What's the next question?
What?
With this knowledge,
But
I
that's what he's
changed the
saying. You
world.
have the same knowledge
With
that
what
you
we
have
know
just
about
what-
social media right now, with what we
Oh,
could
yeah.
know, we were the
Absolutely.
beginning. It just came up.
I agree.
Remember
That's why I said I'll go
1996,
back to it.
I would
99.
capitalize on.
So
a
you
lot
gonna
of
be
shit,
like
yeah.
Marty McFly?
Yeah, I
We'll
go
be
back
better
to
than
it.
Marty McFly, bro.
I think that.
We'll
would
be
definitely-
better than
I would
Marty.
definitely
Our
capitalize on that.
generation, our generation. If you gave us the engineers, like we could all hang out and like the white folks
Our
had went to
generation
school
was the
at the
generation of
Ivy
creators.
League schools.
We were
Because
the
see, this is what happened.
I got a
All the
question
smart
for
people went
y'all.
to the Ivy League schools and they hung out together. They got drunk. They got fucked up, and they was like, "Well, let's just invent this,
Bless
and
you.
let's just invent this," and that's how Facebook and Blackspace and all this shit came up that everybody do. And then see,
It used to be.
you don't really understand that unless you lived
What was
it.
it?
We lived it. Well, I don't know about everybody. I lived it.
Yeah.
Yale, Harvard,
Yeah.
all
just
them
went-
people.
Now see,
There
look,
used to be a black
I
planet.
did it.
during that era when they was creating that shit, because we in that same age group.
Yeah, bro.
I'm glad he made that.
So if he say
distinction.
18, if we could go back
so like,
there, I
so like,
would.
you know how I was saying, I went to school, but I was still in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I had the education, so I could have went.
Nigga, you'd have been chameleon there. You'd have been
I
hood
could have went
rich.
to the community. I
Slim
could have went to the
Thug.
college, but I didn't think about
Jay
going to
Prince,
college
you'd have been all in.
until after some shit happened already. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So out of high school, I didn't think college. I didn't think college till after I already had a fucking family.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So
you
I
still
didn't-
could have had them friends though.
I did, but just later.
But had you had them in that environment at first, even as you had the baby, just like what white folks have babies, yo.
Yeah, but see,
They families just take
but
care of
look,
them. We
yeah,
just
that's the
unfortunate
di-
that we
boom.
can't, bro.
Oh
And
my
boom,
God.
that's
So
You're
the
going
thing.
to
they
college.
still
I'm
go-
going to take care of Billy.
You're gonna, there you go. It end up being
That's
their
the difference.
cousin.
We
Our
have
cousin,
to
uncle,
plan.
our cousin, sister, uncle end up being poor. They cousin, uncle, sister end up being rich because everybody kept it a motherfucking secret. That's all it is. It's no different.
Yeah.
We just have a different path. But here's, okay, so this goes back into the hustle different mentality. We can bark this shit till our face turn blue. Why won't people listen about their past to understand
How to fix the future.
and it's not fix it. You can't fix it. It's nothing. You can't fix something
How
that's
to lay
bigger
out a
than you.
plan.
But you personally can create a goal for yourself to just be this person. Remember, like I was just telling you about him. I'm all over the place. I've never had a goal to be anything but an entrepreneur and a motherfucking successful businessman. So I can't tell you what it takes on the discipline to be a craftsman. I'm a craftsman in business.
I was
Not-
about to say everything.
not-
everything
not
that
hand-
you,
not-
whatever you
okay.
choose, that's your craft.
But that's
Business
something
is your
different.
craft.
But there's something different. Okay. So my point is, people who have crafts, a real true crafts, you have something that you have created that brings you a business that you have to learn how to manage. Why haven't black folks in this day and age, like, why haven't we gotten in a state of mind outside of education just to say, I'm just sick and tired of other motherfuckers making money outside of what we can do if I get with my brother who doing this and my brother who doing that. Like, why don't we just do that and try to make it work instead of always bucking the idea and saying, well, this nigga ain't gonna
Because
do
we
shit.
don't
Honestly,
we don't
it's just
listen.
the same- that's
We
just
don't
St.
listen to
Louis
each
mentality.
other. We don't listen to each other. Just as simple
That's
as we
another
don't
thing,
we don't listen
yeah.
to each other.
But honestly,
don't.
that's just a St. Louis
We won't.
mentality. Other niggas do that. Other niggas in
Other
cities
states
do
do
that.
that.
Other cities do that. Yeah, for sure.
That's just St.
Well, I
that's just
hope
the
this.
weird
I
St.
hope
Louis
this
mentality.
dysfunction. I hope this dysfunction that Dave always talk about
It's just
with
this
us
weird
talking
St. Louis
crazy.
mentality.
I hope this dysfunction shows them that you can still get along and have a business conversation because we love each other enough to have dysfunction and still try to make it work. That's what Jay was talking about. We are unapologetically doing this for the benefit of the culture and not for ourselves. Because hustle different is you have to change a mentality about how you even think about business, how you even think about yourself. You are the athlete. We look at athletes as the business and the brand. But Tonio is an athlete. I mean, he's a brand.
Me, period, motherfucker.
No, but what is our shit?
Hey,
What is our shit?
Street champ.
Street champs. Our street champ shit is a brand in itself. So you have to look at it. You have to look at it that way and treat
Looking at
yourself
me,
as a
this
business.
Shit, I can't even think of nothing to say
Why I have to go?
about
My
this
hands gotta be that. My hands gotta be this big.
What the
Look,
fuck?
Cause you this wide, motherfucker. When you stand up,
No,
you
nigga,
this big.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
last question for y'all before we get off the show. We got 1 minute left before y'all show actually start. I don't want to take up y'all time. Who your favorite artist? Stone, who your favorite artist?
You an artist, girl?
Who's my favorite
Who's your
artist?
favorite artist? Not
Tony.
yourself.
You
not-
talking about artists
not-
as
I'm
in
saying
like
your favorite. Okay.
Your favorite
What is
rapper.
your favorite song ever?
Hotel California by the Eagles.
Okay. Bam. Favorite song ever. Ever.
Okay, I'll put mine to the
I can
side
take you to any
for
bar
this
with me, girl.
one. Betty Davis
get drunk.
eyes.
Oh.
Oh, that's the
Betty-
shit.
I
Damn.
take her too.
Oh,
Ever.
shit.
You gonna drink gin and
You-
she gonna
I'm
drink
gonna
whiskey.
give him a
We gonna
second
get
to
it down. We gonna have some fun that night. Goddamn.
Not rap song. Favorite song.
What's your favorite song? What we been drinking?
Ever.
I gotta know what white bar I can take you to.
Ah. Green Day.
Oh, that was just
Green
her.
Day.
Wait a
What is
minute.
that? Wait.
Green Day
What
too.
song?
Eyes without
What's that
a face, got no human race.
Billy Idol,
But
baby.
the eyes
Billy Idol, that's
without
your
a
favorite song ever.
face.
Okay.
Green Day is my favorite band, my favorite white
I
band.
got a lot of
No.
Do you have the time
Be this
to
way.
listen to me whine?
Right. Okay. That white. Love it.
Look at that.
I am one of those.
Was that video vault? Was that video
It's
vault?
Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me.
Okay.
Okay. Exclusive.
Sometimes I give
Exclusive.
myself the creeps.
Give myself the
And I'll
creep.
keep adding up.
Yeah, I love it.
I think I'm cracking up.
Come on now.
Turn around,
Am I
bright
just
eyes.
That is my shit.
Every now and then I fall apart,
I love it.
and I need you more. And I need you more. Together we can make it to the end of the
I
line.
love it.
Shit.
Sing it, T, goddamn.
Hey, we love it, y'all. Our show getting ready to be over. They are actually
Hey,
coming
we
up
taking
next.
pictures.
Same channel, My City, My
Yeah, I
Music.
gotta get on there.
We got Stone in the building.
Hey, everybody.
J-Lo, I was gonna say J Lo, but J Lo
J Loco,
Loco, and Tony motherfucking.
Maze in the building, y'all already know what it is.
And the name of y'all show is
The motherfucking show, motherfucking entertainment network, motherfucking music. I am my brand, I am my business, and these is my niggas.
Also, please
All
tune
day.
into my show Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Cafe Stone.
okay.
All right.
Stone,
And then
y'all check it out.
also, I have a THC pop-up diner. I make infused or regular meals. They are all made to order. So nothing is done, nothing is sitting and waiting. When you call, I'm making it.
Okay.
So,
Y'all hear
just
that?
wanna
Y'all
put
hear
that
that?
out there.
So, hey, I'm gonna spin this camera. Jay, I lead to the folks.
Hey y'all,
420 nightclub
this
coming
is
soon.
what
420
happens
nightclub coming
when
soon.
you blend
Logos,
podcasts
baby.
and you blend logos.
yeah.
You get a great thing. Hey man,
you
we couldn't
do.
have had any better guest co-hosts come on here, man, in the day.
Appreciate
Wait a
y'all.
minute.
Appreciate y'all.
Yeah.
Y'all one of the few shows we actually enjoy.
I got another one.
You think we get here 2
Hey, I got
hours early
another one.
'cause
I
we
got
bored?
another one.
Here's another one, T.
I bet
Go
y'all
ahead,
know
go.
this. Through the stone we reach the shore.
They
You
don't know
give
about that.
it all, but I want more.
Who is that?
And
Oh, y'all
I
niggas know it
wait
and I don't?
for you. With or without you. You too, damn it. Without you, I can't live.
Right? They not
They
singing
can't
it right.
With
They ain't
or
singing it right.
without
Y'all ain't got no
you.
beat. Y'all ain't got no
That's how
rhythm.
they mother go, man.
They ain't got no rhythm. Y'all ain't got no
Hey,
rhythm.
Coach, Hey, we
YouTube
missed you,
song,
Coach.
video.
Hey, we gonna have Coach. I want everybody that's watching.
We need to bring y'all on our show one time.
Oh,
One
of
time.
course, of
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
Tell
yeah.
Coach to send us some footage when he out of town doing all that.
Yeah, I need to start episoding my shit
come
when I'm on
man.
these.
You gotta
Yeah,
send
I've
it to
been
him,
at
man.
some
The people
crazy
been
places.
Hey man,
asking about
don't
the Coach.
film the parts when you in them gay clubs. Man.
Hey, listen.
I love a good gay club.
I run.
You're crazy.
I started my own
got a
media
good
company.
vibe.
$5 Tito's, I'm in that.
Fucking with
just
I
it.
started my own
because I
media
love
company
me a
2
gay
years
club.
ago, so I also film reality shows.
Oh yeah.
So talk to me, bro.
Man,
It ain't about no gay shit,
No,
though.
I'm talking about you, your own show.
All of a sudden made me a deal.
No,
He made me a deal.
no, I'm saying though, like you be.
You talking about gay clubs, and all of a sudden I heard deal.
Oh, man. You want to be a star,
I wasn't.
Hey, bro, I'll put this motherfucker up in a nigga's ass.
Hey man, listen.
Hey,
First of
Mark
all,
Tomato. Are you
even
talking about a
though
relationship with a
who you
woman?
are is who you are, we do not promote.
That nigga stupid.
Hey, look, bro.
fucking with you.
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
fucking with
Yeah,
you.
but like, nah, it's.
That's what we do.
I heard an idea, and the fact that again, y'all show hustle different, and I heard a different hustle. There's not too many black men that probably get to do the things that you do.
Period.
And I feel
If I
like
could take a camera crew, if I could take
And
one,
that's-
I can only take one person, but if I could take somebody with me to go to all these different places that I go to,
Yeah.
these
Record
businesses,
you.
it's just, I do bar
And that's
rescue.
how you-
I don't
and-
know if you ever seen bar rescue.
We do.
But I do bar rescue for different businesses, and I'm in all kinds
and
of
see,
Oh,
and
wow.
that's how you create what you was talking about.
Yeah.
The want and the need to learn for certain things.
Yeah.
Because we got to build the content to make them want to be into
And
it.
people think that they on an island by themselves, and people think that like
Right.
I'm just fucked up, and I'm the only one fucked up, and they get so depressed with themselves, and they don't want to do better. But you're not by yourself. Like it's a lot of people out here that are like have businesses and brands that just don't know what to do, that are struggling. Like you just have to reach out for help. It's
Yeah.
not, and I'm not the cheapest motherfucker. Trust me, I ain't the cheapest, and the company that I work for, I don't have those. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm $26,000 a week. It ain't no bullshit.
Right.
But there are opportunities out there for you to learn about different shit that you could get business training for yourself to sharpen yourself about what you're doing. And that's what people don't want to do. People have spent all their time talking about, I don't want to go to college, I don't want to do this, but how the fuck else are you supposed to learn your craft if you don't go
but look,
read a
I'ma
book
tell you-
or
I'ma
something?
tell you
Jay,
another
like,
thing.
they got to read a book at least, like, or
Right.
just
I'ma tell you
go
something.
to class one day.
A lot,
like, go
a
to
lot
this
of it be,
particular class.
a lot of it be
You know what I'm saying?
the disconnect. It's our time. We want to shit. Look,
Right. It's
look,
our
a lot
time
of
now. We fine.
A lot of time be.
My bad.
A lot of it
Let me
be
look.
the disconnect between black people of thinking because he a black man and he know this, he couldn't have came from where I came from.
Right.
So we need more black people who come from where we come from, the west side, the south, who does what you do to show niggas from those areas that you can do this shit too.
Yeah.
Hustle different.
Like honestly,
Yeah.
that's what made me go to medical school. People just think I'm just a rapper and I
Jay
do
was
this
there,
business
he
shit.
got the dentist
I got
thing,
3
don't
medical degrees.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I graduated from St. Louis College of Health Careers. Before, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, I was one of
Before
the
they
first.
start shitting on niggas when you could get a job.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I was one of the first niggas walking down Arlington in scrubs. You see what I'm saying?
And got all the pussy.
That's that right now.
My bad.
That's our show.
That is our
Hey,
show right
I
there.
got
No, wait a minute.
That's how you got her.
Wait a
That's
minute.
how you got her.
No, it wasn't. That was before my time.
That was
You
before
can do
your
whatever
time.
you want. That was before my time, baby. Well before me.
Hey, y'all. Appreciate y'all coming on.